Here we go. It is time for a hopefully short campaign as we build on the previous one, Simon's Sailor Survival Seminar. This time with Saltmarsh side story, Simon surviving students search Seaward serendipitously.
Zounds!
Indeed. Last time, they did what they were assigned to do. Simon, the lizard folk ranger who protects the region of Saltmarsh, incredibly handsome, wonderful lady at home, he decided to hold a class to teach people, well, mainly to teach sailors not to just fucking roll over and die at the slightest bit of adversity. The class had mixed success in that regard, as one student did in fact almost lay down and die in the first lesson, practically devoured by a dire vorpal rat, as is so common in the adventuring lifestyle. But class was over. It took several days and the eradication of an entire village of bullywugs, along with some other nasty creatures that had invaded alongside them. The party, such as they are not in the accompaniment of Simon right now. They had to spend several days going back to Saltmarsh on their own merits, but with the Rangers, Rainy Rose and Ginny Yao. Yeah. They were able to find their way back, no problem, and went to their separate dwellings for now. Most of them was probably just a tavern for a few days. And those days were quiet ones, filled with uncertainty. After all, did they pass? Some were confident. Some, most, probably not so much. There was also that awkward part where they were walking alongside four lizard folk that they recognized from the roleplay class. But no one said anything the whole way. Just that bit where you've already said goodbye to someone and realize you're going in the same direction, but stretched for days. However, on the third day, news does arrive. Various couriers who look like they are mildly terrified? Just a bit. But once they see you all, they hand little correspondences that are written in terrible, terrible mix of common and draconic. But the general gist is, show up at dock, be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, have all gear, be ready. And so you've all assembled, probably after lunch. Simon is standing there before the Blessed Breeze, their second ship. The other one, the Sea Ghost, with its incredible figurehead, which for some reason is wrapped heavily in tarpaulin and canvas right now. But the Blessed Breeze there, it has no crew busy working on it. It has no strange figures, eccentric in their attitudes and equipment. Because that's you. You all know it as you step forth. Why else would he call you there? Before you realize, yeah, he probably would actually call you there just to say you failed. But he stands there. At his feet, that huge round orb of a baby owlbear, Olber, looking at you all with a scowling disapproval that just seemed to be born on his face. There we go, my students, yes. Step up, let me see you all, yes. You look somewhat bushy-tailed, you literally fluff butt. Hello. You all got back to Saltmarsh, that is good. That was also lesson. I did not see any of you in jail or prison, so I assume you all did well in celebrating. Now, you are asking question now. Have you passed? Have you done well? Flufftail, you passed. B-, you could do better, but you did well. First Mate Scuttles, he got a B+. Did very well for what he could do. I liked his attitude in the roleplay segment. Fuzzface, D-, you practically fail, but I'll explain later, so you stay there for now. Mudman.
Yeah, yes.
Look at me when I'm speaking to you. D.
Yeah.
But is not bad. Hornboy. Solid B. You did well. Started bad, in fact was going to fail you after first class, but when you stopped screaming and whittling about your life ebbing before you, I thought I'd give you a chance, and you did well. You learned important lessons such as ask for help from party, from people you are meant to trust, sometimes. Because of this, however, oh yes, also there is other Fuzzface. You. Short one.
Yes.
C+. Could do better, but that's mainly because of legs. Don't worry, that will be solved soon. So, as we can see, some did good, some did bad. This means we work together. Because the ones who were good were able to help the ones being bad perform in actual situation. So it's good. You have a good parasitic style here of comradeship. I think I got those words correct. Yes. So, now we go to what you do next. Well, you are leaving Saltmarsh. But first, there is matter of payment, of rewards. That is an important thing to do on quest, is always to be rewarded. So, while you all walk back to Saltmarsh, I check through Horde of Bullywugs. Many coin, some small interesting objects, not many. Most of all has been swapped around. But also, those big snakes. I went to Stink Woman. She said they have very good skin, good for making certain things. I then talked to my short stack friend. I then spent most of the wealth that would have been given to you on these. And he pulls out from his pack a lovely pair of big dwarven-sized boots.
Boots.
These are boots of striding and springing. As he brings out a small piece of paper and starts reading down it. They'll let you walk the same speed as people who have normal-sized legs. So there you go. Now speed is not as big an issue for you.
Yes.
Also, you'll be having this. This is for any of you. So he brings out what looks like a short sword, but the blade's been broken in half and then slightly melted. It is magical. It works like dagger, even though this lumpy stuff, that is actually really hot. Don't put finger there. But you can put in leather case, it will not melt. Also, if you fling it very hard, don't let go of it. Fire will come from tip. And go out a little bit. Just a little bit of fire, but, you know, good for lighting fires, that sort of thing. So that is also one of yours. That's a +1 dagger. With a 20-foot ranged attack of 1d4 fire.
That's nice.
And then also the remaining coin, which is in Assorted of the Realm. In fact, some of these, yes, some of these look like salt. You know, I never see the lizard face on these. Anyway, you have, to split between you, 120 gold. Which is in 10 gold. And a lot of silver. Just a lot of silver. A lot of it's chewed on, bent, slightly melted. But it's a pronounced amount. Very good. So, how do you feel? You are now going to be put in charge of Blessed Breeze. This boat is my friend Chicago's. Well, the Sea Ghost is my boat. Keep in mind, he is my friend. If this boat sinks, I will know where to find all of you. So do not let it sink. We will also be getting crew for it. And depending on your aptitude, you really seem to struggle with that one. It may need captain who will take orders from you. So, I have here a list. Yes, let us see here. He doesn't show yet. I basically have man and woman of each race. So let us see here. You will need probably 10... Probably all of these, in fact. Yes, maybe all. Who here sails?
Sure, we'll raise his hand.
So, Vernon.
Good, good. You will also be doing the adventuring, though, so it's good to have people back. Because these people have not taken class, they will likely fucking die. You will also have 4 extra sailors, which will come at no charge because they are students of mine. In fact, they are arriving now, and you see that pack. You see 3 lizard folk that you vaguely met, and one that's a bit skinnier, a bit shorter. There we go. While you are learning how to be survivors, they are learning how to be sailors. You will know all of them. It is... Yes, that one, that is Red, that one is True, that one is Steve, and that is Lefanfish. Which, to anyone who knows Draconic, means wizard. He's the skinny one. So now, let's see.
Hello.
So yes, The ship will need around... Lafanfish gives a small wave. The rest just kind of look confused. So yes, you will need 4 to at least get ship moving. I would recommend more than that because they will die. And also, will you be needing captain? Captain must make big decisions, must have large brain. First mate will help with those decisions, though. First mate is very good position too. That is for you, one of you who is strong-willed, who is charming.
Oh, no.
Mushi's just gonna look at Azure like, could you do that?
If I'm needed to, yes.
Good.
Kind of looks
Congrats on
around at
becoming
everyone
first.
else.
You sound enthusiastic.
Mushi's gonna slap you on the back. Congrats on becoming first mate. I knew you could do it.
Now,
Oh,
there is issue in the ranks. There is only room for 1 ship's cat and 1 navigator, so you two can decide between that.
Isn't the ship's captain already someone?
No, it belongs to my friend Chicago, but he is captain of my ship, Seacoast.
So there is no captain.
I have friend who will be willing to assist with that. He should have been here first, but he is lazy fucker, he is probably hungover, and I am correct, here he comes now. And you see swanning up, and I might as well reveal this bit here. A very pompous looking man. He is dressed like an urban peacock. He has a He has a very poofy hat on with a big feather. He's got quite a nice beard, very well kept. The rest, like the face attached to it, looks like it's in the fullest of hangovers. But the beard looks amazing, like he spent time on it. Ah, yes. Greetings, my friends. I am Gerald Madison, intending to be the captain of your fine vessel here, and give you the years of my expertise sailing on the seas.
How hungover does he look?
Think Cyril.
Fuck you.
However, he
Um,
is standing upright. He is enunciating his words well. He is actually doing really well through it, but you can see he's struggling a bit. Like, this is showing robustness.
He's faking it until he makes it. He's doing quite well.
Yeah. He's a human. About 6'5". But he looks like he should have been 5'10". He is narrow. Think basketball player. So yes, I'm here in case you are in need of a sailor. Or, not a sailor. I mean a captain. Someone to show you how to navigate the seas. Of course, that's also the navigator's role. Someone who will hold the ship together, although it's actually down to the bosun. And, more importantly, keep the crew motivated, although it's also partly the first mate's role. What I'm saying is I am doing a lot here that can help you out. But you'll be doing it too.
I like him.
Of course you like him, he's practically you. And now... So let me see here. I will just read off names. These are all sort of trusted. You may even know a few of them. Let's see here. So, for dwarfs, we have Whooperting Bellow Squash. He is adult male. He looks like any dwarf. There is dwarf woman, Myrner Spinst. She has been sailor for slightly longer time, of 6 months instead of just 5. Let's see, we have half-breed elves. Shiparno Wattle, Lilin Wattle. I don't know which is which. These are half-elves I'm dealing with here. I think Shiparno is male. Yeah, we have halflings here. We have Florence. For some reason it says Floater here. I don't think that's actually name. But Florence Terrace. Very large nose. Very big nose. Then we have halfling male Teddy Uckshire. That is awkward looking. You know what? I am actually done with this. I have taught you all I need to know. Gerald can do. I am gone. Simon slaps it into his hands and he just walks off. Good luck. Don't fucking die. Don't lose my friend's boat.
Goodbye.
Oh! And then he starts coming back. I forgot. I also have job for you already. So, there is a place called Chult. It has big trees. Really big trees. Also big lizards. Bigger than me, but not as scary as me. You'll be sailing there to a place called Port Nyandarm. He really looks like he's chewing a beetle. It is the port city. It is only port in Chult. You'll be going there. Gerald will be using Big Broad Route. Because there are also things he says he knows will be happening there. Yes, yes. There are rumors I have heard along the grapevine. The salty grapevine. There are all kinds of mysteries aboard. There's plunder to be had. There's ships just waiting to be helped along. So we're going to take a slightly circuitous route to Port Naranzaru. Yes, to Port Naranzaru. Yes, to Port. You are to make trade there. Very simple. You will be bringing goods from there to here. This is just to get you used to being out on ship. But also explore things you come across. Very simple, very simple. So, now I am done. Completely fucking done. Goodbye. Do not fucking die. We will see each other again sometime. So,
when?
Yes. He's gone.
How is Older leaving? Is he walking or is he rolling?
He's rolling.
Perfect.
So, yes, let's look at the rest of these here. Well, we see a swarthy bunch here. Let's see, we got a couple of humans, like myself. Good, sturdy folk. Luton Scale Scrape. Sounds like a criminal. Probably is, probably is. I mean, look at that face. It looks like it's been punched recently. But it's a doodle. This is the most accurate representation of this man, having his face slightly concave. And then we have woman Olga the Red. No, sorry, Ogla the Red. Funny little typo there. A couple of tieflings. Always nice to have them. Charmers. Very useful as well. The horns are extra storage for rope. So we have Humble Hubert von Assail and Penance Micklethwaite. You know, I'm just going to put a recommendation here. We should probably have Penance. She looks like the kind of girl who's really ready for a long voyage. Just a very long voyage.
What do you mean when you say that?
I mean exactly what I say.
I don't
His
understand.
grin is big and toothed. Don't you worry. It's perfectly fine. We have a couple of half-orcs as well. That's good. Apparently we had an issue with... Apparently one of the ships had an issue with one who wouldn't take no for an answer. But according to my good friend Simon, it's because no was never actually said. Let's see. So we have Robbie Arn. Oh, nice gentleman here. He looks refined for a half-orc. And the woman Fruck Cave Deep who looks very masculine. That's bracing that. Yes, I feel my head clear now. Couple of Dragonborn. Oh, don't get a lot of them in Saltmarsh. Jilvac I can't, and the females. I don't worry about their names. Just look at them. Aren't they large looking? Don't they look like they could carry a lot of cargo? And a couple of elves who will probably be good for prancing about and keeping things clean on the deck. Says here male and female, but we all know that doesn't actually matter with them. So how many are you thinking of taking along?
How long is the trip to Chult?
Oh, several weeks, long as we don't find any fascinating distractions.
Okay.
It's a long voyage, but it's an important one. And we'll be sailing some unexplored pathways, mainly to avoid pirates. Because pirates are a constant threat on these ocean waves.
How much does it cost to hire people?
I have
Come
been
with us.
reassured by Simon that I will be covering the bill. So don't you worry. I will be happily paying out of my own coffers in exchange for the favor I owe him being null and void. So you will not be out of pocket.
Let's get every
Okay.
single sailor.
Can we even fit all those people onto the boat?
It'll be a bit of a bunk-up situation in the hold.
Oh, what about supplies? We need rations, fresh water.
We can eat the sailors.
That's not the option that we're gonna go with, but I appreciate the energy.
I would put a recommendation down for maybe 6 sailors. You only need 4, really, to keep the ship going.
Let's go for 8. Nah, 9.
Are you aware of
Uh,
what that number is? Do you know that it's higher than 5?
Yeah.
Good. I just had to make sure. You look to have a bit of a wandering glance in your eye.
Is the ship stocked?
Oh yes, it has been fully stocked. It's part of why I was having a little celebration last night, because I had to shake it off from dealing with the stockpilers. It's the people who were carrying all this shit aboard. And he reaches from his belt and pulls up a canteen and takes a swig.
Would it be alright if we got on the ship to just check it out?
By all means, it is our ship.
Is it though?
I heard it was some other guy's ship.
Yeah.
Well, Simon said I am captain of his ship, so I am captain of his ship. And you are the crew, the lead crew. I'm taking orders from you. So let us all go. And he puts his arm over the air where Mushy is and continues walking as if he's cradling something.
Oh. Okay. Does anybody want the boots? The stiletto boots? I can't wear them anymore if I have the other boots.
Did they make me taller?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that Mushy was prancing around in stiletto heels.
Yep.
Also, they make your butt look real good. So that's
it
also
already-
something
it
that
already
you
does.
want.
It already
Save him for the
Does
tiefling
it-
woman.
I beg to differ, sir.
does.
Do you want the boots? Mushi's gonna hold them out.
They give a climbing speed, right?
Yeah, they give you 20-foot climbing speed.
Oh, if no one else minds, I'll take those boots and become, what is it, 4 inches taller?
I guess.
Now I remember
You
it was
can,
4 inches.
You can fix your token now, make you a little bit taller.
It's art.
It's like Azor came out with his filthy child. He's looking after his nephew, the one he doesn't
Oh,
like to
God.
visit.
You can tell by the headache pained face that he's making.
And what you can tell as you get on board the Blessed Breeze is it's been cleaned recently, but there's still the implication of a lot of foot traffic. And getting down to the hold, you can see, yes, it is actually fully stocked.
Nice.
Nice.
Stocked for how many people, though?
It's a rough sort of guess. I mean, some of you have sailing experience, some don't. Kind of an estimate thing. It looks like you'd be able to do pretty much 3 to 4 weeks. Might get a bit
With
thin on the
all
4th
people.
week.
With how many people?
You estimate roughly about 10 people.
So,
So we would probably have to get some food along the way.
Yeah.
or we can just get some more food now.
We can pick some up and show when we get there.
Or we have to settle for a crew of 4.
I think we should have some more people. You know, extra hands doesn't hurt.
2 extra people is probably actually a good number.
You notice that the lizard folk have come up deck with you.
DM question.
Yep.
If we buy food now, like overstock, is there a chance of it going bad?
Only if it's perishable.
Yeah, it's not a problem with wax seal rations and all. Like 5. So you'd probably lose, you'd probably spend about 50 of your gold.
Well, I also got Fisher, so I can keep us fed.
We could, yeah, we have the lizard folk, right? So that's 4 more mouths
assuming people really, really don't mind fish.
I
Oh
mean,
heck, I can feed almost the entire crew.
Problem is, you're going at speed.
well, there are times where we'll stop.
Yeah. Just saying, it's a little tougher to be a fisherman when you're going at full pace.
If we run low on food, at least we don't need to worry about
Yeah, but-
dying.
What? If we run low on food, we don't have to worry about dying? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Let's see, I'll mark out the scrawny lizard folk here. He's the one who steps forward and says, "We also fish."
Okay.
Wonderful.
What about fresh water, though?
Well,
That's the bulk of what you're spending your money on.
Yes.
What's the captain?
Like, it's probably about 10 to 15 gold for all the rations you're going to get. The rest will all be spent on the water.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's other methods to expanding your water rate. I mean, I remember we used to haul up a great catch of big fat-shelled tortoises. You fill them full of salt water. The bladder cleans all out, and then you just drink that.
That's not. No.
Well, can't any of the casters cast, like produce water or whatever the fuck that spell is?
It's perfectly fine. The only problem, of course, is knowing when the turtle is going to do its business.
What?
He takes another sip from his flask.
Oh boy.
Mushi's just squinting at him like, what kind? What? Okay. Can any of us produce water via magic?
No.
Such as a cleric or druid spell. So.
Yeah, you got none.
We have none. Okay. Well,
It's fine. I have carefully calculated all. We'll just be on half rations for a week or two. And then we restock in Chult, everything is fine, and we head on back.
so what are we going to do in Chult when we get there?
Oh, it's a little trade deal I had going on, but I had no boat at the time, but it's perfectly fine. It's fully legitimate.
The second you said that,
What?
Made it
I thought people
sound
liked
like
a bit
it
of
was-
honesty. No, I'm just picking up a fuck ton of peppers and chilies. Do you have any idea how much those sell for in the dour little cities of Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter?
We're going on a spice run.
Do you spice?
That's it. It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. I'm cool.
Captain, I have a question.
Please call me Gerald.
Gerald.
Unless there's
said-
more than just us. In that case, call me Captain.
Gerald.
Yes,
You said you were
Catboy.
doing this to return a favor.
That is the long and short of it. Yes.
What is this favor?
I don't know you personally well enough to get into that sort of thing.
Oh boy.
But you've met him, so I'm sure you can work out the kind of assistance he provided.
so he saved your life.
Yes! And the lives of many others, and my gods. And he takes another swig.
These others.
Yes!
Who are they?
Oh, I mean, who really keeps in contact?
Friends of yours? Shipmates of yours?
Did you also watch him destroy a bullywug village?
I fully believe he could do such a thing, yes. I didn't personally witness it. And my, these are a lot of questions when the question we need is how many sailors we're taking with us on our voyage.
I think
Mm.
we
Mm-mm.
decided
Mm.
6.
No.
He said
No.
voyage. Red
No.
flag.
Yeah. I'm all right with a lot of the stuff that's been happening thus far. Just kind of overlooking some things. Yeah, I'm not overlooking that one.
What's happening?
Say
Why
that
was that
again
weird?
and say it normal.
Say what normal?
Voyage.
Fine, we're going on a voyage. Which is far less impressive than a voyage.
No, it's not.
It would be more.
You
impressive
sound a lot
considering
like someone
this-
who has not traveled and sampled many cultures. I can assure you, it's important to be grandiose about these things. This is not some mere little shipping voyage.
Is he animated as he's saying
Yes,
this?
his
Or
arms
is
are
there
going
a
about the
lot of
place.
extravagant
He's
arms?
not making a lot of eye contact. He's stepping about.
I'm already contemplating mutiny. Holy
We're already
shit.
in charge.
We're about to be fully in charge. Oh shit.
What is happening with you guys? You seem very antsy.
Look at this guy.
He just seems like an eccentric dude.
Yeah, it concerns me anytime that Corvus makes a character that sounds like it should be something out of Cordell's mouth.
I've only DM'd for you a few times, man. You can't have prepositions.
I think it's more about me than it's about you.
Yeah, I think so, actually. Hey, Vernon, want to switch characters? You can be Gerald.
Oh,
No.
Do I get Jack Sparrow vibes from him?
Oh, fuck no.
No.
nowhere near that cool.
He's way cooler. Jack Sparrow's just Michael Jackson with heat stroke.
I'm more concerned of the fact that this is 100% the type of dude who accidentally got his last crew killed. Like, that's what
Yes.
Simon saved him from, was
Yes.
the fact that, oh god, fuck.
Don't worry, we can just stab him with something.
Would you like a little swig yourself? Your spirits seem to be flagging.
No. Thank you.
No thanks.
He offers it around.
Quite alright.
Maybe later.
I mean, the yard arm is on the floor, so the sun's already over it.
Gerald,
Yes, my fine fuzzy friend.
you said you've been on a lot of voyages.
Yes, but I have one question first, before then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Might I scratch your ear?
Jesus. He leans over, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, you have very well worked fur. I had a cat at home once, and he's starting to now just slide his hand across your whole head. I had a cat at home once, never liked to be touched all that much. I'd get maybe 10 minutes and then she'd walk out the door showing her arse on the way. You wouldn't do me like that, would you?
He backs up.
Show him your asshole.
What?
Show him your asshole.
I'm talking about being ungrateful for good deeds done. You can appreciate a good turn, yes?
Yes.
Good.
So I'm curious. How did your other voyages go?
Oh, splendidly. I've just been in a bad stretch of luck is all. I bought in
How
when
does
the
she-
goods weren't actually at high price, and I took the losses myself.
Is this your first ship?
No, I've had several. I mean, it's like the ladies you've had to bed. You don't really want to count them out in front of strangers.
Those things are not equal in the slightest.
Oh, but to a captain they can be. A ship, as he starts sweeping his hand along the wheel. It's something you have to put your entire trust into. You and the ship, you have to live together. You have to thrive together. A marriage is much the same. If you don't fit with the ship, you should just get off. You know, You need to part ways if it's just not working out, or else you'll doom the both of you.
But the answer is more than one.
Yes, I have had several ships in my history.
What happened to those ships?
Well, I wasn't always a captain, is the main thing. I had to work my way up. Well, yes, I used to be just a rowing boy. I used to be a midshipman. I was a bosun once. A few times I was a navigator. I was a cabin boy. That one was less to do with the sailing, I will admit. But yes, I had to work my way through several ships. I have a long, colourful career. You know what I love how suspicious you're all being, and not one of you is wanting to roll insight.
I'm not a wise person.
Same.
What about the character?
The character is not wise.
I am.
Yeah, you inspect him. As far as you can tell, yes. Yes, this is all right. There is no... Like, there's no lack of sincerity. He is just putting it all out. Even when he's not saying the whole thing, you can tell he's just letting it out. There's nothing inwards or conniving about it.
So he may just be completely deluded.
Could be, yeah. He could believe his own hype.
Yeah.
I am the hype. You
Alright,
suspicious
well.
fuckers.
Well, are we gonna get more stuff? Because I think I'm gonna buy some javelins. Or, what else?
Now, do you want a little tip from an experienced sailing man?
Sure.
The first thing we should be doing, as officers of the ship itself, is deciding on our rooms. Now, I am willing to let the larger captain's quarters itself go to someone else. I prefer to be below decks when I sleep.
Any particular reason why?
Do you have
I
a
can
map of
feel
ship?
the rock and ebb of the waves far closer, and I find it soothing.
Oh. See, he's being truthful.
That's, well, he wouldn't be. That is not how ships work.
As far as you can tell, yes, he believes that.
Oh, boy. We got started with the dumbass.
I just like to
Yep.
imagine Azor is just fucking breaking open a packet of Tums right now, just chewing on them.
Jinyao's just gonna climb the mast and up to the crow's nest and just cuddle up.
Is there a room below deck? Well, she will get a room.
Yeah, it's basically the same load as a Sea Ghost. I don't really need... Like, I'm struggling for space here on Roll20, so I didn't do the below deck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically you've got a couple of rooms, so, you know, there's one for each of you.
Yeah.
You can double up if you want, it's up to you guys. There's a small little kitchen as well. A fair bit of hammock space for your sailors. You could probably take about 10. You imagine lizard folk would take up some space.
Yeah.
As they all just sort of stand there watching. Like, you just watch their heads following Gerald as he prances about, doing his gesticulations. They're not commenting, they're just watching.
Is
It's
there
like-
enough space up in the crow's for Jinyao to sleep comfortably?
Only because you're a tabaxi. As you think back to that time you studied in the Far East, and you learned the lesson, be like water.
Jesus.
Well, you're a cat man, you can fold yourself around it and still find comfort. It'll get, you know, cold. That's the main issue. You're up where the wind is higher.
Like it's
So I guess we know where Jinyao's gonna be for the majority of this voyage, I guess.
Yeah, he's taking Olber's spot. That's where he liked to sit. So then, any other business apart from going on business?
Nope.
Well, if you have anything to purchase, kind of looking towards Mushi, that's definitely something we should take care of quite quickly.
Yeah, I
Um,
want some javelins. Or maybe a glaive. A lance?
As for the number of crew, I would say probably 6. And given that, instead of going 2 weeks on half rations, we could start by doing every other day being full ration, half ration, so that it's not 2 full weeks of being relatively hungry.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
He just stands there because he said his piece.
Alright, well,
You get the feeling he,
Well-
you got the feeling he, you're expecting more of a response, but he's just standing there now. Just, yep, that's a good idea. Go for it.
Well, I'm gonna head to the weapon shop if anybody wants to come with.
I'll come with. I need to get some arrows anyway.
Yep, that's easy enough. It's all the listed prices in the PHP.
I think I will get 10 javelin.
10 Javelians, right.
What am I using right now as my weapon? Great axe.
And how many sailors are we going for? 6?
Yes.
is that good with everyone?
That's good with me.
Congrats, you've got your 6 sailors.
Since that guy is paying them, I think we should get less so we can, overthrow them if they try to. Oh, they're weak anyway. Who cares?
Well,
Why
I
would...
mean,
Okay. It's fine.
You know I'm right here.
10 javelins. I'm gonna take these. Okay, the stiletto boots, 20-foot spider climb. You have them. So you keep that information.
Yes. I'm now 5'10".
And for fun,
10 feet
there
tall.
you go. You get to pick which sailors you've got 6 of. It may become important later.
I am very tempted to suggest a all-male or mostly male, and keeping with the ones that he didn't find attractive. Mostly for their sake.
yeah.
You know, but that's a good idea.
It's going to be very
I
lonely
don't-
for Rainey.
I really don't want to.
Or not, depending.
You know.
But, I mean, you can always bring Dragonborns, both of them. I think they could be shit out of him, if anything.
That's fine by me.
Okay,
That's
you're
also
taking,
a good point.
you're taking the 2 Dragonborn.
Do any of these people like
We have to
really
get the
jump
elf
out to
male.
you guys? You have to get what?
The elf male. Cool ass and.
Of veloum-coated mud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you're
Does
taking
anyone else jump out to anyone?
3 Dragonborns being Jilvac Kezikrin and Sulzat Regidos. Because fuck you all, my superpower is names.
Should we get more water? Because we don't forget we have those 4 lizard folk.
Yeah,
with
you were
us as
basically
well.
getting like 4... you were getting like 35 gold's worth of water, so you're getting quite a lot. Another week's worth.
That
Okay.
tiefling male,
Uh-huh.
Hubert?
how humble is he? Or is he like the captain?
It is all teeth in his picture. Big smiler.
They could, like, clash with each other.
I'll go back
Or
to you.
worse, they could get along.
Yeah.
Then get the female
Um,
tiefling.
No.
Don't forget,
Like-
they come from Saltmarsh. We're not looking at a bunch of models here.
Even still, I do kind of like the dwarven male because he was adopted by gnomes.
Also, his name's just fun to say. Like, if you're in a panic fighting for your
Bellow
life, you want to be able to call out, I need Whooperting Bellow Squash on the ballista.
Can
Has
either of
anyone
the
seen
half-
Whooperting?
Can either of the halflings cook?
Of course, they're halflings.
Definitely grab a halfling.
Yep.
Let's see.
like
That's
Do you want Floater or
Florence.
Ted?
I don't want to have anybody who does floaters on the ocean.
Well, floater means if they're in the ocean, they likely float. Or it could be one of those ironic nicknames where it means they sink like a stone.
And what kind of sailor would have an ironic nickname?
Not one.
Pirates, mostly.
I'm good with either.
For fun, we'll just say Teddy. Why not? Gerald will go in and say, I've served with him before.
So our lists so far are the 2 Dragonborn, Teddy,
And Golasan of the loam-coated mud.
yes, for our boy over there. So we've got 4,
That'd be 5.
4.
5.
Oh, 4. Oh, right.
3
right.
dudes, 1 girl. You got
Right.
2 more.
I will.
Oh, hang on. No, you were taking... That's right, you were taking Whooperting. So we're up to
Yeah.
5.
So I will say the only one that I will suggest to be a no would be our half-orc female. All things considered.
You're worried you might get Chicago's moment? She might
don't
take a
want-
shine to Skinny Boy.
No, I just don't want to have. I know out of game what happened, and
It's not her. Different character.
oh,
He's just recounting the tale he heard about the half-orc on the Sea Ghost, who was a problem because someone couldn't fucking say no. Which had the tiny, adorable, cutesy marshmallow girl finally say, grow a spine!
okay. I guess I don't care either way.
That's the attitude to have. Don't care about anything. Let's not bother with enjoyment.
Well, okay. Fuck off.
Who's your last crew member?
Alright, so I picked one, and Cordell picked one.
And
I
I
was like-
picked one.
Mm-hmm. Has anyone not picked? Okay.
Basically, Alarna and Ginny.
Yep.
Like, you've got 5 here, but is there anyone you want to swap out?
Who did we pick again?
Do any of them have any sailing knowledge?
They are all sailors from the guild.
Okay, so they all have general workings of
Yeah.
a boat. Do
They
any
are
of
all
them have
professional
any
sailors who have been approved by the guild.
Do any of them have any navigation qualities?
Whooperting does, because his parents were gnomes, so lots of tinkering, lots of gadgets, including gyroscopes.
All right, so we have a navigator, we have a cook, we have general swabbies. Let's see. What else?
Do we have anybody who is knowledgeable in repairing the ship? If
That
needed?
would be good.
I could probably do that. I have the right stats for it, I think.
Yeah,
That
but
would be
do you have
penance.
the expertise?
Oh, penance?
That would be
Oh,
There we
penance.
go.
Ah, but it's a woman.
And
Are we following all male crew?
Well, it was specifically, this was the tiefling that our lovely captain pointed out.
Then we have to make sure we tell her the second anything happens and she doesn't like it, she has to tell us. So we can
And then she has to
deal
jump
with
off
it.
the ship and swim back to Saltmarsh.
I mean, I'm happy to take her if we can keep the captain in his pants.
I think we could.
He doesn't look like he'd be tough to push over in a fight, to be honest.
Did you all forget that we outrank him?
Yeah.
True.
Like, if
How
you
did
try
she get the
shenanigans, we can just...
Well, it's just a tiefling naming convention of you give them virtues or descriptors like, humble, charity, virtue,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Gunther was actually named Valor.
Because for some reason they're named like Valley Girls.
Yeah. Also, Corvus, if we do bring penance, could I pick up the proficiency in repairing along the trip if I spend some time on that?
Alright, so penance it is, and we will, someone should forewarn her.
There's a big difference between liking someone and acting on it. God.
I don't trust this dude.
You're
Evidently.
talking to him.
That's
No,
fine.
this isn't proper in-character stuff, because you guys are just sort of rooting Orvis mentally. You have your 6 sailors, however.
Very nice.
Oh, that's right, I need the other sheet, the true monsters for their crossbows and whatnot, just in case. Alright then. Are we all ready to hit the waves? On this, our glorious inaugural voyage. Fine, would you rather be the one to announce it? Go ahead. I'm just here to
No.
turn the wheel and give you my decades of experience.
No, go on.
You're the captain.
That's true, I am. But I've been reminded repeatedly by our good mutual friend that I am in an advisory status. I am not the one in charge. So with your permission, shall we?
Certainly.
You, the mud-scrawled man, would you like to ding the bell?
Oh yeah. I want to do that.
Dexterity.
Please fail.
You hit it just enough.
Yeah.
And off we go, into the ocean.
And
seemed-
then we sing.
For all of his wildness and his movements, he is rooted to the spot at the helm.
How rooted? Like,
What does that mean?
Is- like, what's the word I'm looking
Like
for?
he belongs there. Like he's a part of the ship at this point. He looks
Part of the
very
ship,
natural
part of
behind
the
it. His odd posture, his movements, none of it seems to interfere with just keeping the ship steady.
Are his knuckles white, clutching the wheel, or is he relaxed?
Left hand is white. Right hand very relaxed. You have noticed previously he was drinking with his left hand.
Is the right hand even on the wheel?
Yeah, it's just resting very well, very comfortably. So then, the ship sets off the blessed breeze on its inaugural voyage. You do notice as you look back at Saltmarsh Harbor, there is a grumpy-looking blue-scaled dragonborn in a frock. But you continue to sail, possibly without a blessing.
The thing.
So,
Got the thing.
several days pass. Roll me a d10 of shiply circumstance.
Who should roll?
Anyone who wants to. Navigator would be the most suitable one, I'd imagine.
Who's the navigator? Oh, the dwarf, wasn't it? No, the gnome.
Well,
No,
unless you
one
guys
of
want
us.
to take the offices yourself. Someone just volunteer. There we go. First few days, smooth sailing. Very nice. A bit colder than you were expecting. Still kind of summery. It's a little bit of heat back in Saltmarsh, but here, away from the swamp gases, there's nothing to block out the air to thicken it, the trap heat. So you're getting a lot of sand, a lot of salt buffing. The tabaxi probably look quite interesting. Frizzy and
throughout
fluffy.
those days, I just want to walk around and get to know the crew. I want to talk to the tiefling woman, penance. Can I talk there?
Sure, yes.
I actually
Gonna
have me too.
knock on some wood of the ship, like, hello, penance? Are you
yes,
there?
sir?
Listen, we're gonna be on this ship for a long time.
Yes, I was
And-
told about 4 weeks.
Yeah. So, the quote captain of the ship, you know who he is. It's the guy that's like really weird.
Actually, he hasn't told me his name yet. He's just told us to call him Captain.
Yeah, that's what's really weird. So, that guy, it's apparent to the senior staff that he has taken an interest in you.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. If at any moment he does something against your will, or
This has been a meeting with HR. Appropriate contact in the workplace, only elbows. Gentle
Make
pressure.
sure-
Gentle pressure.
make sure that you tell us, because we are very concerned, and you know, that kind of thing is terrible and awful, and we don't want that to happen.
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah.
And she kind of blinks at you.
Yeah. So just be safe. Okay?
Yes, sir?
You don't have to call me sir, it's kind of weird.
But you're the officer of the ship.
Yeah. But, like, also, still kind of weird. This whole, like, seniority thing is very new to me.
I don't know your name, Ben, so...
Oh, you can call me Mushi. I'm sure if you ask the others for their name, they'll tell you. The tall one, the one that's like somehow in the middle of the sea, he's still covered in mud, that's Vernon. I don't know if he'll ever tell you his name. He probably will just like go into a rant about mud.
Of the people I was looking to get the name of, he was lower on the list, I'll admit.
What about the crab? The crab's first mate Scuttles. Isn't he great?
Terrifying.
So cute.
It's like a spider, but made of armor.
He's adorable.
You know if the brightly colored ones are venomous? Or poisonous, they're one of the two.
So cute. He clacked his claws. Ugh. And it's so adorable. Have you seen that? It's so cute.
His handler's adorable, though. Her and the
Oh.
other one, they are so cute.
They are, aren't they?
But it's weird to see them... It's horrible to say, but they're really good cats, and it's weird to see them being people. I know that they are, and all that this is terrible to say, but it's just... They look so much like cats.
Well,
I figured it would be
well-
like... You know, Dragonborn don't look entirely like dragons. But
just hang out with them.
But Tabaxi really look like cats.
Hang out with them. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Jin Yao and Rainy are great.
As Rainey probably patrols the deck scathingly, looking for anything to put an arrow into. Always on guard.
No.
If you ask, Jinya will let you pet his head at least once.
And meanwhile, that asshole's probably curled up around the mast in the crow's nest on his 8th nap.
And then there's the other tiefling we have, Azure. He's also pretty cool.
I think I've
Good
seen him about
guy.
town, yes. He's one of those casters, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll get back to my duties then. Mushy.
Yeah. Remember, if he does anything,
I
tell
know.
us, because I think a few of us are, like, kind of want to get a few hits in. And, like, that's just, like,
Oh.
the perfect excuse. Not me personally. I don't have, like, a desire to hit things a bunch of times.
I noticed by your large axe.
Yeah, like, I have the axe. I just have to hit it the one time, and, like, maybe it's dead. I don't need to hit it a bunch. But yeah, you keep on keeping on.
I will.
Bye now.
Then she rises up to her full height after having talked to you. She's like 6'2".
Yep.
Statuesque, model-esque.
Yep.
Ridiculous. She was everything you were worried she was going to be.
Yep.
But she's nice. Just confused. Let's see now. Who is on the top deck with the captain right now? Who's hanging out by the wheel?
Jinya would just be in the crow's nest, kind of just looking around, so he might have caught a glimpse of him.
Well, then be
I'd
quiet,
probably be
camper.
topside.
I'd be on deck, but probably not up by the wheel.
Could someone please come to the wheel and confirm something? One of the officers, if you would.
I advance. Yes?
Miss,
what would be the issue?
sorry,
Rainy
I've-
Rose.
Rainy Rose. Miss Rose. Lovely name, that. Would you care to take a look with this spyglass out to my right there? See if you can confirm what I see.
Alright.
Give me a perception check.
Let's see. Sheet.
You make out at first a small little... Like, it's not a boat. You'd think it could be, like, a very flat, sort of broad fishing boat, but it seems thinner and taller at the same time. It's a bit strange, and you notice there are people just walking around on it. It's not bobbing at all. Quite a distance out. But it's very far away right now, and it's still quite smudged.
Well, I see a boat with... Oh, people seem to be walking about on it. Does seem a little odd, though.
Does look like someone we could say hello to. Are you eager to grab an adventure, Miss Rose? It is Miss Rose, yes?
Yes.
Good. Takes another swig. So then, I leave it up to you and your comrades. I would suggest we go over there. That is my personal opinion, because it seems interesting to me.
Why not?
You don't need to confer or anything? Haha, confer.
I look about. Is anyone else on the deck?
Vernon's probably caked in mud somewhere in a corner.
Just standing in a doorway.
Would Jinya be able to see it, like just a speck on the
A
horizon?
little speck in the distance, yeah, it's a tough one though.
But he knows it's a ship.
No, like, it took an 18 for Rainy to be able to discern that much.
Okay.
And that's with a spyglass. We can easily say that you just...
On the deck.
Azur's probably still chugging on his Tums,
I don't think I'm qualified to have an opinion on this.
having his first magical ulcer.
No, I'd probably be topside at some point.
Let's not forget, what was the most important lesson that Simon taught you all?
Communication.
Yes!
Yeah.
do things without others' permissions.
That's why I'm asking who's on
No,
deck.
that's if you were trained by Chicago.
Mm.
But you also wouldn't have survived that training.
No,
So I-
no.
So I can bring them over so that they can give an opinion.
Yep. It's easy enough to gather them up. I mean, you can even send one of the lizard folk along who seem to be doing pretty well. They are just basically attaching them, each of themselves, to a sailor and copying what they're doing. But, there's conversation about it, although Lefantfish is the one who's having to do all the talking. He seems to know the most common. But yeah, basically they're all sort of apprenticing as sailors, and it seems like it was all okayed at the dock.
There are also the 2 Dragonborn, which probably help.
Yeah, they know Draconic, so it's easier there. But they know classic Draconic, whereas the lizard folk know enough Draconic. So yeah, everyone's saying yes, let's go see that thing?
Yeah.
Righto. If everyone just holds on, I'll do a little bit of a turn and then we'll be right on our way. And as you start to sail closer, it does come into focus a hell of a lot quickly. That's not a boat. It's boatish, but not a boat. Not a ship either. A ship can be boatish, but in this case it's not. It's a garden that's floating.
Huh.
It's quite large. Like, it's got a larger floor space than the mid-deck. Quite broad. There's even some small little reclining areas and some shades patches, and you can see that there's about 7 or 8 wood elves walking along the surface. And as you get closer, with the churning of the waves sort of calming down a bit, you can see beneath it huge green fibrous sort of roots and vines that are moving through the water as if they're swimming.
That's super cool.
And the first thing you hear is one of the wood elves calling out a hello in Elvish.
Don't understand that.
Anyone?
Nope.
I mean, is the intent fairly obvious? Is he waving or anything?
It is, but also Gerald answers back in Elvish.
I have Sylvan, but I don't think that counts.
I do have Elvish.
Okay, Jenny, you understand? Yeah, he's just saying, hello there. Could you pull alongside?
The elves are asking, or
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
we don't have any other elves in the crew, right?
No. You're not an elf either. No, none of you didn't pick any... Oh, you did actually. You picked the Golasan
Yeah.
of the Loam-Coated Mud,
Yes.
who looks very weirded out by what's going on right now. The general murmur from crew is they have never seen anything like this.
Okay. It's not like they're scared or anything. They're just
No, just weird.
something new.
Yeah.
I will mention to everyone that they're asking us to come.
I see no reason not to. There's only a few of them.
Ooh, maybe there are more. You never know.
They could
We're gonna
also
be a
be
little
entirely
cautious.
friendly.
Could be.
They don't seem to be threatening, so
I mean, wood elves are generally quite secretive, so to have such a brazen approach... Oh, obviously it's a trap. We should man our crossbows and be ready, shouldn't we? Yes, let's cut them all down and set fire to the raft. Does that comfort you?
no.
Indeed, so let's just go say hello and see how it goes from there. And he takes a swig. The swig continues. He keeps going, actually.
Oh boy.
Should the flask be empty by now?
Should be.
It's a not flask.
And as you get
How weird it would be if there's actually nothing in there.
It's all an affectation. As you get closer, you see that some of the branches and vines from the raft start to reach out towards the ship very slowly.
Is that normal docking procedure?
There's a bit of a chatter among the elves before one of them comes up. Don't worry, it's how the procedure goes, it's just a lot gentler than mooring ropes and the other things. So he speaks in slightly uncertain common, but, he seems to be able to have a good grasp of it. Hello there, we're wondering which way you're sailing.
To Chult.
Oh! Oh, excellent. We were hoping to come across a ship going that way. We were wondering if you could do a small errand for us.
What type of errand?
Mason, bring the... Yes. This little box here, it's got a number of seeds. One of our relatives, she stayed in Chult, and we'd like this delivered to her if you could. It was forgotten among her things.
Were you also on your way to Chult on this?
No, we were leaving. We stopped off at a few other islands, and we're not heading back anytime soon.
Can I...
Insight?
Insight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Insight. Whoa.
I'll even give you advantage because you're a dwarf. These are shifty elves. You have to be scrutinizing. Yeah, he seems pretty genuine about it.
Or he just rolled really good.
Could have. They're charismatic and deceptive folks, those elves. You better just crush them all, dwarf. What sort of knife here can you trust? Their heads are made of weapons.
What kind of seeds are these?
Oh, blanking myself there for a moment, just try to work out his wording here. Oh, it's just a few native plants from different regions, and a few from the Feywild. They should not be grown here. They're just for study. Our sister Elilon's a maze friend. She's a scholar in the ports. That's why she's staying there now. May I come aboard? It'll be easier to explain.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but you can't come onto ours. It only has a certain amount of weight it can take.
What is it?
It's one beautiful plant.
It's good in seawater?
Oh yes, it was grown for that. Excuse me a moment as he clambers up to get onto the deck, and wow, he is like it's a bit weird to stand in front of a stereotype. This guy is all dressed in green. There are so many leafy patterns and elements to his outfit. He is a fur wood elf. You'd expect to see a wood grain on the skin.
That's really cool, by the way, that plant.
Oh yes, it's wonderful. Elilon's, her family line, they've all been very good at being able to keep these and nurture them. They're actually grown in the Feywild. They're not grown here. But they have their limits, which is why you don't see more of them about. Take a long time as well. That's a beautiful deer. She is over about 8 of your centuries.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And she has so much more to grow. So, yes, if I don't know if any of you know about plants. But yes, and he opens up the box and you can see there is all neatly set in and with little tiny sylvan inscriptions on them of what type of plants they are. And Rainey, since you can read it, a few you recognize, a few questionable, you've no idea on them. Because some of them are probably from a different realm or from just land you've never been to. But a few you do recognize as just normal plants. There's even a turnip seed there. Which is a bit weird because it's a bulb, but this is plainly a tulip seed.
Wow, wonderful.
It's more sentimental value, but I'm sure there's a few coin in it for you.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Who did you say this was for?
It's our sister Elilon's maze friend.
Could you spell that, please?
No.
Please.
Oh, shit. Clicked the wrong button. I fucking hate that inspect elements thing. It always balls things up. There we go. There you go. There it is.
Thank you.
Yes.
Where do you think we'll be able to find her in Chult when we get
Oh,
there?
she'll be in the port city. I believe she's got a patron that's giving her quarters and resources. I'm not sure who though. The deal was still ongoing when we were leaving. But she apparently has found someone to help her studies of just trying to revitalize the jungle, as you know, or do you know actually, about what the jungles of Chult are like?
No, not
Can't
entirely.
say.
Can I know?
Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to roll history, you can give it a try.
But like, I as a person, no. Oops.
Yes, you as a person know. You as a dwarf have no fucking clue. You assume woods.
I want to know.
You don't know. You know it's a jungle. You don't know what a jungle is, you just know it's one. You're a dwarf, you've never seen a jungle. Oh yes, the lands of Chult infested with the undead, but also below in the soil, and she was studying a way to revitalize the plant life, the jungle itself, give it a bit more vitality so that it could strangle out the undead living in the soil. Or at least, bind and keep a lot of the undead, at least near the city itself. And give nature a better chance at keeping its land. But I assume she'll be making progress in that long after most of your lifetimes.
Where are you guys going to go after this?
Oh, we're heading for the Sword Coast. There's a few lands that could do with a little bit of help.
It's very noble of you.
No, honestly, it's just what we are. Without the forest, there is no us, so we need to help the forest where we can.
Well, I think I can speak for all of us when we'll do this favor for you. We'll take those seeds.
Does she? Or correction, does he speak for all of you?
Yeah.
None of you are thinking, that plant could be expensive. Let's haul that shit out and sell it off. We could make a massive tossed salad.
Oh.
God damn it.
That could be a carnation for a dragon's prom. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Or,
Kind of. A corsage?
Corsage, there we go.
Corsage, yeah.
Yes, prom date garnish. Well, thank you very much, yes. Yes, it's fine, safe travels.
Same to you.
And as he steps off, you see the vines, the ivy start to leach away from the ship, and it looks untouched, a little cleaner in some spots. A few of the barnacles have been scraped off just by pressure from the plants. And then they're back to just bobbing along.
Hmm.
It
That
looks
was
like
so
it looked like
cool.
it has nowhere the speed of your ship. Well, that was all very fascinating. That's the third one of those I've seen, you know. Admittedly, this is the only one I've seen on the ocean. The other two were landlocked.
Still pretty cool.
Oh yes, delightful so. Floating garden. I will say, however, terribly boring. They will happily just sit upon there and trance and dream and come up with all kinds of little flower power thoughts for months on end before reaching their destination. No urgency in them, you see.
Useful's good sometimes.
I mean, it can be, as you notice that the elf is beside you. You realize why he might be called that? He's got a very large patch of brown skin on his face that takes up, his temple down to his cheek, but it's a birthmark for him.
Mm.
But it looks almost like mud.
Does it match the mud that I have on my face currently?
Not the same shape, but the same color.
Ah,
I like to
How
imagine.
is it? How is it that like weeks at sea, and Vernon, you still have mud
What
on
I
you?
imagine is when you guys were packed up to go on the voyage, everyone else got their clothes, their spare tools, everything. Vernon just
Yeah.
filled an entire crate with mud.
that's what I was thinking, actually.
He keeps
All he-
refreshing it. He takes some of the salt water and wets it some
Yeah.
more after it's
He makes sure
dried
to
out.
distill the water to get rid of the salt, so it only has pure water onto the mud.
So
Keep it
Yeah,
hydrated.
We're gonna like die because of a lack of water because this guy's putting all of his water on.
Well, think about how much you guys are sweating and losing water by wearing clothes. All Vernon wears is a pair of shorts, and he doesn't sweat at all.
I don't think you just automatically become sweat proof if you don't wear a shirt.
Mud is what does it. It insulates him.
Mud would keep you cool as long as it's wet.
Someone else roll me a Shipley circumstance. D9 this time. Just so there's no repeats.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
I want to do it.
Too late.
Sucks.
This one is night. Most of the crew below decks. Let's see here. Just gonna plant them out at the right sort of spacing and all.
Who's steering the ship at night?
One of the sailors.
Okay.
Like, there just has to be shifts. All you fucks are below decks, sleeping, I imagine, or in your captain's room and whatnot.
I would be in the crow's nest.
Yeah. Lefantish is the one who comes down to see you all. Well, he starts knocking on doors, which it doesn't seem urgent by the pace, but he's got some big knuckles, how skinny he is. Wake up.
Okay. Jesus.
Okay.
Ship's
Yeah,
haunted.
no. I'm sorry.
What?
The ship's
Sorry, what?
haunted.
Ship's haunted.
What did you see?
Ghost on deck.
A ghost? Okay. We've seen a couple ghosts. Or at least
Ah.
undead.
Yeah.
True.
Well, Mushi will go upstairs onto the deck
Yeah.
Yep.
with his axe.
Yeah, Lefantish leads you all up. You can see the ghost is actually there, and man, it is foggy as hell as well. The rest of the crew are just sort of observing it right now because it's not openly moving towards them.
Is it just like floating there?
Yeah. But you can see that all around it, the moisture on the deck has gone frozen.
Damn.
Oh, joy.
It's not holding a lantern with a horrible hellscape inside it. It's just I don't need a secondary token for a ghost.
Does it have a face?
No.
Guess we should just approach it, right?
Can we make out its ears?
That is an interesting question. In this case, it is going for the typical sort of hooded figure kind of thing. Although there is parts of the robe that look like a bit of a maritime uniform, slightly.
Alright, was just making sure it was not the ghost of the previous owner of the seeds. If said host had indeed died and was now haunting the seeds.
Hmm.
The only thing that has changed since we got to where we are.
There is a very low murmur coming from around the area.
Return the slab.
It's honestly a little bit weird. You can hear on sort of many little bits scratching at the inside of your ear the word idiot.
What was the word?
Idiot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll approach the ghost.
Because you're the idiot. It's calling for you.
Call me a liar.
Okay, sounds like this is somebody that's vengeful.
Did you say
Don't know what
call
you're
me a
talking-
liar?
Yeah, called me a liar.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, are you asking it?
Yeah. Who?
Give me some fucking positions here, man.
What
Actually,
do you
just get back in the ocean, Vernon.
Where? I don't. What am I supposed to be seeing?
Hmm? Aren't you on? Alright, I've had
Oh,
you guys
no,
on the wrong
I-
screen this whole
yeah.
time.
Here
There we go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he mentioned a token. I'm like, what token? I
Yeah.
don't see a token.
I had this laid out since the start of a session, too. I was slowly uncovering it.
No.
Oh nope, I've always just been at a black screen.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you missed out.
would
There's
the
Gerald's token, by the
crow's
way.
nest be?
Where? Oh,
Ah.
this guy. Okay. Oh, God.
Oh.
Whoa, God.
So there's your captain.
Hello, guys.
Where would the
Wait,
crow's
can you
nest be?
blow that up again?
Sure.
He reminds me of Tim Curry.
I see it.
Yeah.
Where's the crow's nest, Corvus?
Where's the what?
Crow's nest.
Probably Vison.
Okay, I'll just be up on top there.
Sure. Why bother taking part?
I'm listening.
He's providing air support.
Stole my ship.
He stole your ship?
You. Floats right up to you. You can feel the mud starting to dry out and flake off.
Damn it! Damn it!
Not you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Who called me a liar? Who took my ship? Oh, well, don't mind me. I'm Captain Hebben the Ree, but I'm just renting this boat. It's fine. I did not take your ship. Yes, there's a good fellow. Move along now. That's good. Fuck off. He takes a long swig.
You are either brave in the face of adversity or incredibly stupid.
Does anyone want to insight that?
We can all insight. Let's all. We're already super sus of him, so it's fine.
So suspicious. Well, I mean, I saw what he did to the mud-streaked boy, and
Vern is furiously spitting on his mud so it can live it back up again.
I only came to this ship a week ago. I certainly didn't steal it from him.
I think I know who did.
Yeah, he seems to be. I mean, Hebben Larie's not his name.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
we know it's not the name he gave us earlier.
yeah, it's not the name he gave you
Yeah.
earlier. The lizard folk snarls whenever approach. It just keeps passing by, giving the terrified crew a look down before moving on. And it keeps on repeating the same things. Called me an idiot. Stole my ship. Said I was a liar.
Who called you a liar? Well, who did it?
Well, it would be helpful to know the history of the ship, but Simon didn't tell me shit, I'm afraid.
Does the ghost not say anything?
Yeah, it doesn't really respond. Just looks out over the ocean.
Hey, Vernon, why don't you try to have a heart-to-heart with the ghost?
I think I can recruit him as a crew member.
No.
You know what? Why not? Go up to him, talk to them.
Okay, I'll make my way across the
I
deck.
will support you from a distance.
Spooky action at a distance.
Social distancing, 6 feet.
Where did the ghost go?
He's at the front of the ship.
Oh, okay.
I'll just approach him and from a few feet behind, I'll say, hey, buddy. You want to talk?
It repeats its statements at a slightly quickened pace. It doesn't look at you, doesn't turn to you.
I'll approach the ghost and I'll say, you want some help, man?
Who stole my ship?
We don't know.
Maybe it was that, I don't know.
Who could it be? Who started a massive fight by saying, "You fucking liar"?
We believe you though. We don't think you're a liar.
You want to join the crew?
Is this my ship?
We don't know.
It goes right through you, Vernon. You are chilled to the bone. It starts to draw on the frost here. Black Beast.
Black Beast.
Does that name mean anything to any of us beyond
Beyond
as characters?
as characters, probably not.
Does this mean anything to me as a person? Am I supposed to remember something?
Yes.
What happened?
It's how we
Wait,
got
what?
the fucking ship.
Yeah.
Is this the pirate ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wants to go Chicago, I think.
Well, both were pirate ships, to be fair. But this was the one we took over because Chicago called them all a bunch of liars. Goodbye!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And do you not
This is
think
all
that kind of
literally
petty
true.
bullshit would have caused someone to have a bit of a grudge after death?
We killed him for nothing. It was fun.
But this was the ship that made me want to buy the other weapon. I forgot the name.
The Manganello?
The Manganello, yeah.
Yep, because it was smashing.
Manganello sounds like a fruit.
Yeah,
It sounds like you're talking about Joe.
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Joe Manganello?
Yeah.
The one reason I'd use Malico a third time, doing Descent into Avernus and trying to kill Arkan.
Fucking edgy piece of shit.
Ultimate grudge match. So yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
got a
don't-
ghost on deck caused by some idiot's actions. Just know that right below him is the figurehead smashing through the waves with Chicago's grinning face as he's held by Vezera.
I'm
It is-
sorry.
It is a face that says, "I have zero regrets about anything I've ever done in my life."
We don't know if this was your ship. We are borrowing it, technically.
Yes.
Continues to be very cold. This would be a great time to have a cleric.
Yep.
Oh, you're just gonna.
Yeah, it's not taking any notice of you, really. Until you get that far away, then it takes notice. And it follows.
Fuck. Guys, what the fuck do we do?
Get rid of it. It's obviously insane. This isn't its boat. We don't know what it's talking about. Must be confused.
Slap it. That'll straighten it right out.
Yeah.
We've
don't- I
defeated ghosts before. This is just another one.
Did it react to the to Chicago's face on the bow?
Doesn't see him. It's below.
Okay.
It's the big figurehead. The only other face that's in the ship right now is the statue of Cyril holding a couple of barrels in place. With enough time, Simon could make a theme park.
Put enough time and resources and days of boredom, yeah.
Yep.
What time is it? Do you think this ghost will go away at daybreak?
I hope so.
I mean, it's probably gonna come back.
Yeah, it keeps following you, Vernon, as you walk around in circles.
Oh no.
Do you ever see that behind the scenes of PT? Where it turns out once you go through the door, the ghost is right on your back?
You. Yeah.
Welcome to your life, Vernon.
Awful.
Hey, I'm gonna tap Azure on the shoulder as I walk down the stairs.
Yeah, it follows your finger and now stands in front of Azure.
Woo!
Damn, I hate that guy.
You can see, you can see through the ghost of a lizard folk is just tilting the head. Is this normal?
No. Not.
Okay, I don't have to learn then. And goes back to just unfurling rope.
I will pat Azura on the shoulder. Does the ghost look at me now?
No.
We believe you. We don't think you're a liar.
It gets a little more transparent.
Whoever he was, he's obviously wrong.
Now's
He
your time to
sucks.
vent.
Yeah, why don't you just tell us your woes? What kind of person was this?
An
This guy who
idiot.
called you a liar.
He was an idiot. Didn't you
Yeah.
like the ghost?
Mushy,
Yes.
you made that offer.
What?
Give me a charisma save.
My charisma is 0.
It's okay, there's 20 sides in that dice. And you
Oh,
managed to
thank
resist.
God.
But it wasn't possessing you. Like, you didn't feel the ghost going into you. It just got close. And just a surge of hatred and malice and irritation of being murdered over some real petty little dickwad starts to flow
Dang.
into you. But you keep your senses. But, oh boy. This guy feels like he got really fucking gypped.
You did, my dude. Wow.
And then you see a flash. Mushy, you see the flash. You see the face that's on the front of your ship. But you
Well,
see it
I
in
have-
living flesh with... It looks even more like a shit-eating grin.
Yeah, that guy looks like he really sucks. Not smart at all.
He's the smartest person in the party.
Shut the fuck up.
He has the highest intelligence score of the party.
That doesn't mean he's the smartest.
Exactly.
What kind of smart person tells somebody that they don't have eyes?
It
Who
works for a
believes
time.
it?
I rolled a wisdom check and I failed.
It still works.
I trusted him.
Simon was really reevaluating his choice of maid that day. Good thing she's very pretty. But yeah, Mushy, after you feel all that, you get the flash of recognition. The ghost slowly vanishes.
Ah.
But the place is
Mushi's
still quite
just gonna
frozen.
keep that information to himself.
Also, I'll be back in a minute.
Sure thing.
Congrats, Cordell. You've angered somebody enough to cause them to be a ghost.
Ah, shit, that won't be the last time. At least he's gone.
For now.
Oh god.
I hope they don't come back.
They might.
I mean, we could destroy the figurehead.
I don't know if
No, no, I can't do that.
I don't know if we can do that because if that's this isn't our ship.
I mean, we can always tell Simon a lie that something attacked and we fought it off.
At the expense of the figurehead.
Yep.
You'd
Getting all
have
the
to
crew
make
members
it
on board,
look
though.
like a creature and not just like weapons.
Fernando will just start taking bites out of it.
Okay, that was the weirdest thing you said today.
What'd he say?
He's gonna take bites out of the figurehead to disfigure it, so it doesn't look like Chicago anymore.
So how you feeling, player of Chicago?
Ah, pretty good. I think I achieved something great there.
Is everyone here? Does someone else go off for a break?
Thought about
I don't think
it. Back to go.
Yeah, I think it was just you.
Okay. So yeah. The night passes a lot quieter. Quite pleasant, in fact.
Gentle sea breeze.
Well, I'll have to make a complaint to Simon about that. I didn't know he was setting me up with a fucking haunted ship. You lot.
Maybe the ghost
You any
is gone
wiser?
now. Maybe it's found peace.
Oh yes, that's just what it wants us to think. I tell you, they're like theater people. It's all about the drama. It just wants to keep talking about its horrible loss and sadness. Only problem is you can't just flip it a coin to make it go away.
Did you ever try?
Oh yes, well, not a gold, but you know. A silver's just as good.
They're pretty picky.
Either way, I'm definitely getting a priest from one of the temples in Chult to get this thoroughly exorcised.
Well, back to bed.
Indeed, back to bed.
Then Mushi lays awake knowing that this is a ship.
Several more days pass. Give me another shiply circumstance.
A D8?
A D8.
Yay.
The officers are being roused. A fight's broken out on deck between two of the sailors.
Whoop whoop, hoo hoo hoo. Is it like a Fight Club fight where it's like mutually agreed upon, or is it like
Whooperting is beating the shit out of Teddy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
God damn it, Whooperting.
Woopertang, get off him.
So is it very obvious that Whooperting is winning?
Whooperting is
was-
winning, but Teddy's giving a fair account of himself. There's
Okay.
some seriously,
Alright,
profusely
they-
bleeding noses.
Are they both hostile, or is only one looks particularly hostile?
Both hostile, but it's looking clear that Whooper's the aggressor.
All right, let's move in and separate them. Mudman,
I will grab Woopertang.
I
And I
will
will
grab
yank him by the pony.
Teddy.
Athletics for Vernon. Mushy, you've
Yes.
got no problem at all containing the rage that is Teddy. You lift him up. At that point, he's pretty much done. Vernon, you're also able to Oxter Whooperting. Got him under the armpits and he's just stuck dangling there.
Alright, calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Let me go. The little shit's gonna bring misfortune to a lot of us. You're a fucking scud, you are. Teddy's just spitting up a bit of blood and one tooth comes out. Shit.
You didn't need that one.
I think I did. I've got 4 left.
Shit.
Dude, oi, you pick that one up. You can chuck that overboard as well.
Hold on. What happened?
This fucker's gonna sink us all. We was playing dice before our shift, eh? Nothing but ones. Fucker rolled nothing but ones. He's a fucking jinx.
God.
I think he's
damn it.
just bad at gambling.
no, it's a joke.
Not quite, no. Sailors are superstitious lot. Even you lot are.
Well, yeah, but I mean the rolling of ones thing. That's more of an inside reference. Kinda, sort of. Like a you source material reference.
Not really. This was just an event and then you guys brought in the halfling.
Wait, is it literally written like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I made it.
oh, so it's just coincidence that's the halfling.
Yeah.
The one who re-rolls all ones.
Yeah, I just picked the 2 sailors who looked appropriate for it. Yeah, these are my custom events. You're not going to find in a book, hey, now your ship is haunted by the captain you killed to get your ship.
No, I would have been surprised if it was, random chance landed up that the halfling is the one who only rolls once.
In this case, it just looked size appropriate. Otherwise, it's going to be either the Dragonborn's having a throw out, or yeah, no one else is really applicable. These 2 sort of fit right for it.
So we just got the extreme luck of the draw.
Yeah. Haha. Dude, throw the little cunt overboard. That'll fucking please Porcon, and then we can just go on sailing nicely. He's gonna sink us. Who the fuck has luck that bad and still survives on a ship?
Well, this guy apparently.
Yeah, I've actually had quite a good career.
I think he's just a really, really, really bad gambler.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking terrible. I have more teeth, but then, debts and I have gold ones, and I don't. He's trying to suck up a bit of blood and drool. But, I've never had someone get so mad about it.
I would have just taken your money.
Whooper's ready to throttle him. He's gonna sink us all. Should never been in the boat. Ma, if she were a dwarf, would have said never got in the boat. She was a gnome though, so instead she said, why not try a boat that goes in the air?
I think this guy has a problem. Maybe like heat stroke or something.
Where is the dice that you used? Maybe the dice are weighted or something.
That'd be a shitty weighted dice set. You always roll ones.
Maybe a different gambler gave him the dice as a
Ah.
consolation prize. Or a prize for winning, calling them lucky dice.
Oh, well, that's my dice. I use them a bunch. Just brings out his knucklebone dice. They're...
This would be a good time for someone to deception it.
I don't think I qualify.
Oh boy. Okay, but like in theory, how? Like, am I just supposed to roll and somehow get lucky?
Explain that the dice are weighted to roll ones and be deceptive.
Fuck.
You've got this sinister cat just whispering in your ear. Whooperting, luckily, is not paying attention because he's just looking at Teddy and wondering how far he can throw him off to please the god of the undersea.
Okay.
And what else he'll
Gonna-
have to toss over.
I'm gonna hold up my hand for the dice. I don't remember if it, he was in the arms of Mushi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just walk over to Mushi, kind of get in front of this halfling and hold out my hands for the dice.
Here, boss.
Gonna pick them up and, like, shake them next to my ear, like I'm listening for something.
Good, good.
And I'm going to, like, I guess, try to... Fuck. I don't know if I
What?
can do this, but I'm gonna...
Come on, man. They're 6-sided dice.
Use that magic finger
How...
shape.
Yeah, so how obvious are the semantic components of, minor illusion?
Pretty clear. It's a full waving around your hands for an incantation, like, that's the reason subtle spell exists.
I did not take subtle spell. Cool.
Just pointing out, like, that's why that spell exists, because somatic components, they're always pretty noticeable. You just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright,
Roll them really extravagantly.
now I'm going to, kind of take a step away. You said that the dwarf was pretty preoccupied staring down this halfling, right?
Oh yeah, he's already yelling at Teddy. You better be throwing over what you can as a tribute. I don't have fucking anything. I've got this stuff and that's it.
Okay, so since he's not paying any fucking attention to me, I'm basically gonna roll, not looking at, half blocking it with my body so that I can quickly get a dice set and do a quick change to make sure that they're ones in case I roll not ones. If that made any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. You do so.
Okay. No checks, just done.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna turn back to the dwarf. Yeah, those two things are loaded. You bought shitty dice. That's all that
You're
happened.
fucking lying.
Look, I just
Sir.
rolled. Yes.
You get your hands off me. Get off. You're staining me.
Can I have the dice? The bad dice?
Sure, they're right there. I'm just gonna point to where I left them.
Oi,
Gonna-
I won't look as well here. Now, you see, here's the thing. If they're weighted, why can I get a good roll on them? He gets ones.
Weighted dice don't always land.
Go ahead
the
and roll. And I'm gonna stand
Hang on.
directly behind him.
We just had
Yes.
someone say weighted dice don't always roll.
They don't always. And the Mushi's just gonna toss them overboard. Look, they're gone now.
What?
It's fine.
Okay.
Can I get a replacement?
No,
Use
not.
your teeth.
We can pick some up in Schuld.
Thank
That
you.
is your donation to the God of the Sea.
Oh, great. He's still staring at me. He's gonna fucking hit me. I am. I'm gonna fucking club you.
No more
I'm
clubbing.
gonna take a gold's worth of silver and also offer that to the God of the Sea, because I know from living in Saltmarsh for a little bit that there's a dragonborn lady that really likes it when you give offerings.
Well, it's also a whole temple.
Yeah. So there, we have we have given our offerings to the God of the Sea.
Do you
Ta,
think
big man.
throwing mud overboard would be disrespectful?
Yes, you're adding land to the sea.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. I would have done it myself, but I've got fuck all. I've got less now because my dice are gone.
You probably should stop gambling, my friend.
Oh yeah, but you know, I think I'm really in on the next big win.
Mm.
Oh, this poor bastard.
I feel like I actually want to get him weighted dice now.
Yeah.
Aye, well, that's good enough. Aye. Now, he did that in your behalf. Now, you be thankful to the big bro. Sure.
Alright,
Thanks, boss.
that's good.
Gonna go cook dinner now. Got potatoes to peel.
Mushi will help Teddy cook dinner.
You have to do most of it because eventually the adrenaline's gone and he realizes just how much he hurts.
Yeah.
So he just sits and whimpers.
Yeah.
Whipperting does not. Just grunts through it.
Plays
Back to
war.
those charts then. He's taking a real big fucking turn. Well, that was well handled. Although I must say I'm a little disappointed you got involved so soon. I had 5 gold on the short one. At which point the skinny little comes up and opens his, offers his hand and 5 gold are put in. Before walking back down. You've noticed Lefanfish is the only lizard folk who's really shown much sort of expression to him. He seems, as far as the weird lizard beast is, he's blending in a bit better than the rest, who are just blending in more as just sort of furniture. They're just part of the working ship now. But personality-wise, you're not really getting any real conversation from them.
It's probably for the best.
But they're doing good as sailors. Fucking great, actually. They don't mind if they fall off. And then it occurs. You see in the distance a ship. It is not pretty looking. No flag waves. The sails patched up, torn, burnt in some places. The ship itself a mismatch of various varnishes and grains. Still some distance away, but it's sailing erratically.
Does it look almost like beat up, like it's taken damage?
It looks more jury-rigged. It's been fixed up a lot.
Ah,
Can we see the crew from this distance?
Still too far out, but you see no one in the rigging upwards. There are shapes on the deck. Some moving around, some not.
Captain, give it a wide berth.
I think we should attack it.
No.
They could be in trouble.
Yeah, and we can figure that out from a wide berth.
I mean, how much wider could I get? They're potentially a mile away.
I'm just saying don't get too close.
Alright. I am not getting too close. Now what?
We should go attack them.
Can I grab a periscope and head up to the crow's nest?
It costs you 1 ear scratch.
Is this Gerald talking?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's your
He
own
leans
fault for having such a
forward.
good fuzzy coat, my man.
He leans forward.
Look, it's fine. Don't look me in the eye. Don't make it weird.
I look him in the eye.
See, now you're just making it unusual. Really, it just had to be a simple transaction. You went and made it personal. Well, very well, kitty boy. Scratches in a bit deeper this time, and then he passes you the spyglass.
Alright.
Now be gone, and I won't have respect for you in the morning.
I'll show him my ass. As I climb up.
Ah, just like Mrs. Mittens. She was a heartless bitch. He takes a swig.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
You ever had a cat that's never appreciative of any attention? That's what is wrong with this man.
I've never had a cat like that, no.
Some cats don't want to be a house cat.
Yeah.
I am allergic to all cats, so I have never had one.
Even the bald fuckers?
I'm sure the bald fuckers are probably less so, but you can be allergic to more than just the fur.
Right.
Alright, I'll climb up the crow's nest and...
Give me a perception check. Wow, big rolls. How come the Saltmarsh crew aren't like this? Simon's got to carry everyone. As you scan the deck, you see goblins. You see goblins basking in the sun. You see goblins sleeping in their little in their side ship. You see goblins hanging on the end of on the prow of the boat. They don't seem coordinated.
Like they're all doing their own thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Some in groups, but they're just generally sort of ballsing about. There's a slap fight going on as well.
I'll just yell out to the crew. We've got goblins.
EXP ahoy!
Docked a point for metagaming.
Yeah. It was worth it.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself and then turn towards the captain. Well, your thoughts, O expert of the sea?
Well, if there's no one to rescue, I say we just move along. But then there'll also be a threat to other ships around here. Someone might just be a good Samaritan and then look what they'll get for it. I say we spit roast for little fuckers on steel. He takes a swig.
Rainy, thoughts?
Rainy's got bloodthirsty eyes.
She's just spatting around a little ball of yarn as she thinks. That is a characteristic of Tabaxi.
It would make the water safer. How armed do they look?
Can I see that from here?
They all seem to be pretty much... You see a few bows, some blades. None of it in good condition or anything, but...
Just the basic goblin.
Yeah, they're not really
stuff.
making a whole lot of use out of it. You do see a ballista on deck, but... It's spread across the deck.
Spread across, like, it's not...
Yeah, you can make
set
out
up.
the components, but it's not assembled.
Oh, okay. Just the regular... bows, swords, nothing special.
Well, doesn't sound too dangerous, and it would be good to make sure the crew can handle themselves in a fight.
I will also point out the ballista.
Do we have a ballista?
Nope. We had not paid for any weapons on the Blessed Breeze yet.
Fun.
Well, we could steal that one, right?
We could.
Could.
Oh yeah, actually, roll me 2 intelligence rolls, Vernon.
I have to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just roll. And it's
Gotta
just
at
the
least feign intelligence, apparently.
Because you haven't
Wow. 10 and 0.
Yikes.
You are a beginner apprentice in woodworking with penance.
Okay.
Your second time, you put a nail through your thumb. But then you pulled it out in front of her with your teeth to really impress her.
Was she impressed?
Fuck no. She put the nail back in to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
So at some point, Vernon probably went up to Rainy or Ginny out with a bleeding thumb and a nail shoved straight through it, begging for help. Well, so at this, Azur's going to start barking orders, telling anyone that isn't combat ready, or combat, I guess.
Capable.
Capable, yes. Exactly. To get below decks and await further instructions. Those that are more combat capable, get ready to attack.
Unsurprisingly, all of the lizard folk are lumbering forward ready.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy, despite being a walking bruise, still inflated in various parts, just walks right up with a crossbow slung over him.
Much respect, Teddy.
He looks like he's ready to burst at a slight push.
I set my maul down next to him, and I imagine it's probably
Yeah.
close to his size.
Both the Dragonborn are on deck, as is the elf.
I'm gonna
Penance worked all night, so she's sleeping.
I'm gonna also cast Armor of Agathis on myself. I'm getting ready to hopefully not die. Which side would we be approaching on?
Well, obviously, we're right.
Okay, so I'm
Just for
gonna be
logistics.
back here.
Yes, don't worry, I'll bring her up alongside. You want me to go slow, quick? Bit of a rhythm.
Your expertise on this?
Fair enough.
Rhythm?
We'll hit them fast with shock and awe.
Excellent plan.
I thought so once. And he just downs his flask again.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Captain.
Can't talk right now, I'm steering a ship.
Captain,
Drunk.
have you ever considered like going to therapy instead of,
I'll tell you, little
drowning,
man, when you
whatever
grow
it
up and
is.
think of what you want to be as an adult, you'll want to be a ship's captain as well. Look at me, I am mastering the oceans right now.
I
The ship
think
is
you should
leaning
go
gradually
see
to
a
one side.
therapist, because, drinking that
Speed's
much can't
picking
be good
up.
for you.
You're all having to
Go
dig in your
battle
feet.
and-
You're all having to dig in your
Doing
feet and your
intervention.
claws. He drops the anchor partially.
Oh god. Someone needs to take that flask away from
You
him.
basically power slide in alongside the goblin ship.
Speed!
However, as you
Power.
get closer, you don't hear like chatterings of warning or combat. You hear, in goblin, singing.
Oh no!
You hear
This
melodies.
reminds me of-
You also hear a lot of screaming and squabbling too. But then you pull up alongside the enemy ship.
If they're singing, maybe they're bards.
There's a lot of goblins on deck, but it's also a smashed up deck. None of them have drawn weapons. None of them are noticing. They're all looking out around different areas.
Let's just fucking jump on board.
One of them clinging to the prow falls off into the ocean
Well.
and is gone.
Huh.
Now I
captain
feel
continues
kind
to
of like
swing.
I'm bullying someone.
Yeah,
On the Hobgoblin Cave.
these guys don't feel very combative.
What if we just hop on board, steal the fucking ballista, and hop back off? They won't even notice we're there.
Are you sneaky enough?
I can sneak a little bit.
Right, you two. Show them the good cold steel.
How are we gonna get across?
Is it really
Rope.
this far away? Or
It's
That's just how-
it's a bit closer. I'm just not moving the maps. Like he pulled
Yeah.
right alongside. You're amazed that the fucking
So-
ships are intact.
So we can
so
just like
technically
across?
we're like right next to each other, like jump across?
Yeah, about 20,
Yes.
25 feet.
Okay.
Okay, are you gonna jump across? Vernon, I'll go with you.
Can we leap that 25 feet? Is that
I can leap that 25 feet.
May I offer a suggestion as Fish comes up?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
use ropes, don't we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could.
We could.
Cool, just to jump across though.
That would be easier.
I could take the rope across.
Oh, good idea. Test out those boots.
What are the rules for a running jump?
You gotta at least go
5.
10 feet.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah, you can hop across. And as you do so, boots scuffing on the deck, you take in a deep breath to relax yourself. Oh, this smells familiar. As you inhale, there are fumes of alcohol surging up into your lungs.
Oh. Ah. I have the rope with me too. I'm like, and I turn around, guys. I think these goblins are plastered.
They are, but even they can notice a dwarf among their midst. Let's see, let's give them 2 turns. Because we're rolling initiative.
Right?
Nice.
Jeez, alright.
That's great, you've all got to wait for the rope.
Well, I
Speak for
have the rope
yourself.
with me. I'm just not. It's fine.
Technically, I don't.
I'm not board that ship. Fuck that.
You don't have to.
Ginny, you notice now that the goblins, bleary-eyed as they are drawing weapons and turning to mushi. Well, the 3 immediately around them are. These guys are still slapping each other and laughing. And these guys are pissing on the poop deck. That just can't be allowed.
Where's
Yeah.
Michi at? Right here?
Mushi's right here.
I do love
So-
the one that's precariously all the way up here.
There were 2.
So, how big is this actual distance?
So, basically trim about 30 feet off.
30 feet. So that's okay. Cool.
You've got a longbow anyway, you're fine.
And everyone's drawing their weapons now since Michi's on deck.
Yeah, these guys are getting ready for combat, although they're getting up as if they've had too many.
Okay.
Mushi, you
I
know
will-
full well this is dwarven ale.
Well, potent.
Potent.
I will aim at this one, and I will breathe on the arrow before I do it.
Yeah, he's super fucking dead. Just an arrow lodged right through the cranium. It snaps his neck as well for extra bonus. And then he falls backwards. And you see him just fall on a banister. And he just fucking snaps at a right angle.
Ugh.
So yeah, that goblin's dead.
I'll stay here. I got a nice vantage point up here.
Already about you?
That's it.
Vernon.
So I don't think I can make it all the way across, but could I feasibly jump to and hit the side of the ship and then spider climb up?
Or you go through one of the hatches.
Oh yeah, but can I make it to the side of the ship from here?
I'd need an athletics roll.
Okay, I'll go for it.
You're a
So-
barbarian. Go for it.
If you rage first, you'll have advantage.
If I what?
If you
But
rage
he
first.
probably won't be in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to save those.
You get
Plus-
them back every day. How many fights do you think we're gonna have on this ocean?
What
can
makes
have,
you
like,
think there's
3
only
or
one
4.
floor to this ship?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna bet on goblins being inside, and I will rage before I do it. Yeah, I'll take a step back.
I wonder why you
And
do
then-
that.
What?
Get on with it.
Brrrr.
You're lucky you got the advantage.
See?
Yeah.
You are clung to the side, or you have the option to smash through a hatch.
I'm going right through the hatch.
Okay, you're going to break through a hatch. Excellent. Hang on while I reveal the rest of the map.
Dun, 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 dun,
Why
dun,
would you take his bait? Why would you take the
Because
bait?
it's so much cooler than just going inside.
Because it's Cordell.
Hang on. You're a
Oh boy.
I forgot. Someone doesn't have dark vision.
Oh.
Oh, is there any light coming in?
No.
Wait. But does him breaking in cause light to shine into the room?
I should be able
There
to
you
see
go,
something.
man.
All right.
I
all I
There you go.
You're out.
But you hear
all I
big
need.
noises in the dark. There may be
Okay.
more than goblins in here.
Shit. Oh, okay. Step 1. So was that my action, or can I still hit something?
Well, yeah, you would have had to dash to make the distance.
Not true. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna plan to just destroy half the ship. It's fine.
Sure.
Just make more holes.
Mushi, there was a moment where you saw Vernon coming towards you, but then he just went down, and then you heard a crash.
Well, Vernon's dead now. That's what happened.
Oh god.
Good man, Cordell. Good man.
Vernon's literally like YOLO into the ship.
Yeah?
Yes.
There's a Vernon shape hole in the inside of the ship. And lining it is just mud.
It happened like it was like a little bit of lubricant, so we went through easier.
Yep.
No.
Mushi, what are you doing?
If anybody needs it, I will tie the rope off to the mast.
Okay.
Whatever this is.
That's your item interaction. Still got
And
your action.
then, how are these guys looking?
Drunk, but angry now. Also
What about
slightly
these guys?
terrified.
These guys.
Yeah, these guys heard the horrific snapping sound of this guy getting extra murdered. So they're alert now, but they're still drunk as shit.
Okay. I'm gonna.
He had 7 HP. That's
I'm
like
gonna
he got.
overkill one of these guys so
That sort of
hard.
damage, just like he got hit by Simon. Come on, man.
I'm gonna bonk.
Let's not forget the glory
Yeah.
days when Simon was murdering goblins with a single hit from a chicken bone.
That was great. That's true.
Bonk.
Does that hit?
That doesn't actually hit, as it's. He blocks it with his shield, but you bring the axe right down, you hear his arm snap. But he's still alive, it's just the shield's hanging limp now.
Oh.
There's big goblin tears in his eyes.
Gee, he was having a good time.
Dang, my dude. That's rough. It's like, yep. Yeah, that's it. That's just
This
Mushi.
is kind of piracy.
Kind of.
Yes.
But like, these are also goblins.
Well, it depends if they stole the ship first.
I don't think they made it.
And I
Really?
don't think we can, ask them at this point.
There's a lot of hindsight worry here. Turns out they have an official recommendation from the Open Lord of Waterdeep. This was going to be the first great diplomatic surge that would unite our nations and people.
Oh,
So, Rainey, what you up to?
Making things worse.
Yep, you got your target.
That goblin? Yep. And... Twing. Twing.
Just right through the ears, and he falls dead. There's just a... Mushi, he's got a really dumb expression on his face as he falls down. Any movement, any bonus?
Is the rope secured yet?
Yeah.
It is secured.
Alright. Then I will move here and prepare to board the ship next round.
Might as well reveal this bit just so you can move your tokens easier.
Let's see, it's 25 across?
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
See,
if you can
that's-
get there, basically that column,
Yep.
there you go.
Get where?
Where you're pointing to. If you've got the movement to get there, you're on the deck.
Here?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So I'm going to prepare next turn.
First mate scuttles. He could creepily dash along the rope.
He can actually make it.
Yeah.
So he's going to. Originally, I was going to do something else, but he can make it. And go 5 feet. And he's not close enough to use a help action against the goblin. So he will dodge.
Alrighty.
Had the rope not been secured, he would have danced. But not well.
These two are standing. They're able to get a... Hang on a second. Let's check some distances here. Yep, okay. These two are standing. They're able to tumble and fall over and just flollop along. They get to you, Mushy.
Mm.
These guys are going half pace because they're really feeling sick. One of them is still urinating as he walks.
Gross.
As I look across to the lower deck. Anyway. Time for some attacks. As the two in the boat just draw their bows instead. So they're going to be shooting across at the cat because she's the most distinctive thing they could see. The one on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, one hit.
Yes.
6 damage.
Oof.
And then 3 attacks against Mushy.
2 hits.
For 8 and 5. As they just start to lay into you, but they are horribly uncoordinated right now. Like, it's almost an insult that you got hit, but, you know, it's a lot to dodge through. It's a lot to put up with.
Mm-hmm.
Vernon.
I'll be fine.
There's bigger noises than goblins down here. And they've noticed the sudden burst of sunlight. They sound and growl out in pain about it.
Sorry, guys.
And so big, lummoxing, hairy things move over to you.
Hello.
They just walk reassuringly heavily, dragging large spiked clubs by the hand. You recognize these. They're bugbears. Ooh, did I forget? I forgot to give him an attack. Hang on.
That's fine. Hey, they
Hang
don't,
on.
you know, they can just
No,
stand
hang
there
on. I
menacingly.
put them under the hairy horde. That's right, I think. Nope, that was Knowles. Okay. Hang on. I forgot to do this bit. Because I was doing my prep last week, and then someone interrupted my prep
Wonder who that could be.
with a last-minute thing that she knew she was doing for quite a while.
I didn't know that we were starting right away.
I blame Cordell.
Okay. It's only a +4. It is, however, a 2d8 of damage. Because, you know, bugbear just get to roll double dice. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Luckily, it's not the first round of combat and they didn't surprise you. Well, it is the first round, but they didn't surprise you. But, you know, they're still gonna fucking whack you. Let's see.
We'll see.
And alliterative title and bludgeoning damage, because I gotta make sure everything's checked off tickety-boo. Luckily, they're still swinging with disadvantage, so 1 and 2.
Miss.
You're lucky, I imagine.
Nah, I wanted one hit.
Your AC is 14?
It's 16. But
So-
I wanted one of them to hit.
Oh, you wanted one of them to hit, yeah,
What?
Rage.
for his
Yeah.
rage. That's okay. There's still some attacks coming towards you. There are goblin
think-
noises down here as well,
Yeah, excellent.
and they're shooting from the dark. So they get the roll normally.
There's one.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's your
So,
damage.
3 damage, 3 damage.
Yay.
And you hear something moving to the south, dragging its feet and scuttling up and just shuffling about. Azure.
Okay. It take 3 steps forward. And over there, I'm going to throw an ice knife.
So where are you aiming? The
Right
two
here.
archers?
Yes,
Not the Freya melee here. Okay.
correct, because I don't want to hit
Yeah.
Mushi.
Do both have to make the save?
Yes.
Okay.
So they'll everything within 5 feet of the destination.
Okay, there we go. So that's a 15 and a
both
4.
succeed, yeah.
Yeah, so they both succeed.
So they only, in that case, that guy takes 1 piercing.
He takes 1 piercing. You're the
Is it
first.
really no cold damage on a save for an
Yeah.
ice knife?
Yep,
Yep.
it's a level 1 spell. Azor, you really wish Simon was here to give you some encouragement, because, man, you feel this small right now. Everyone else put on a big show, and you... That goblin's got a slice on his cheek.
Did Jinyao see that goblin flinch at the 1 piercing damage?
He didn't really flinch. He seemed to flinch afterwards, like he was surprised that something got him. You know, like when a little stone gets caught up in the wind and sort of knocks you. It's like, what was that?
Jinyao will yell down to Azure. I think you got him!
Any movement?
No.
Not the best.
No, good effort. Anyway, let them have it. And several crossbows are drawn.
That is the thing.
2 hits.
2 goblins dead.
2 pretty solid hits. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're just using the guard stat block as they clear the way for Mushy. Let's see, so that was 3 of them. Then we got the 4th. Nope, that's the wrong horde. There we go. This one's not yet dead. It's only barely alive. As an arrow thuds into its chest with a yelp. The lizard folk wait on deck. Gerald takes a heartening swig. Top of a round. Ginny, as you look around in the crow's nest you notice the sky is getting very close to you. A fog is descending around the area.
A supernatural fog.
It definitely is moving faster than it should.
This might have been a trap.
This doesn't seem like a natural formation of moisture.
I'll yell down at Gerald. Gerald, what's this fog?
Oh, it's when water temperature differs in the area and some condensates. But that's not important right now.
God, I hate Gerald.
I do too. You asshole.
He answered your question.
Jinyao's just gonna thin the herd.
He probably has that really sour cat face on him poking out from the crow's nest.
I'll blow some smoke on the arrow.
It's a bit excessive, but yeah, you fucking murder him. Another arrow lodged through the skull. Werner.
I'm thinking I should probably get out of here at some point.
Nah, you're good.
But first, I'm gonna attack this bugbear here, and I can see in the sun. I probably shouldn't attack recklessly here.
For a moment you think he's armored and then realize, oh, no, okay, he just, upchucked.
Well, I'm just gonna hit the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah, that's a hit. I noticed you didn't want to go with a rage there. Or a reckless attack.
No. Unwise.
You wallop him hard and almost bring him to his knees.
Hmm.
Like, he's on single digits now when he was on double, so you walloped him good.
Hmm. And then I am going to crawl back out the window I came in through.
Okay, 2 attacks of opportunity then.
Yeah.
This can only go well for you.
Hopefully.
So, first one gets a normal hit because now he's fully in the dark. 17!
Yeah.
For 15!
Ow.
Ouch.
Reduced to 7.
Yeah.
Oh, this one also hits. For 6!
Oh, thank God.
What a shitty roll. Holy shit.
3 damage. Yeah, there's a real... You can see who's the under and overachiever in this pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can crawl your way onto the deck.
Okay.
Just walk up the side in your stilettos.
Yes. I'll strut, do a model walk up the side of the ship.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, Vern, that it for you?
Yep.
Mushy, you're surrounded by corpses of drunken goblins.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonk. See if I hit. Nope.
No.
Nope.
He might be drunk, but he's still got a shield and some armor. So even though he's not blocking properly, you can't really get through. You just sort of collapse him against the master a bit, and there's like, as you squish him a bit, but it's not enough to kill.
Yeah. That's fine.
Rainy.
Alright. So I can go over here. And about how high is the boat?
It's only about 5.
Alright, so I can shoot one of these buggers with not much shoot.
Yeah, very easily. They're having to stand tall to get to sort of balance themselves.
And he's gonna get shot when he pokes his head up.
As a hit. And dead.
I know.
Yeah, you finished him off. Without Azur's help, you only would have overkilled him by 2 hit points. Instead of 3. Any command for Scuttles yet? Nope.
No, Scuttles is out of range of things.
Alright, now it's his turn.
Right, and goblins go before Mushi goes, so... yeah, Crab Slash. That's the one.
Nope, that scrapes off his shield. It scrapes a lot of his shield off, but it's still intact.
Yep.
He's
And
kind of
that's
terrified, because he's being menaced by a dwarf axe against the mast, and then this crab just comes along to try and whack him. The crab's the same size as him.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
As a goblin runs off the deck,
Okay.
splashes in the ocean.
That's depressing.
He's scared.
These ones see a crab, they think they could bully it. They can't get in the reach of the rest of you anyway. But, they're still drunk, so... 1, 2, 3. Do any of those hit Scuttles?
Let's see. The first one does, actually.
7 damage. And
No,
the fearsome squishing and all sobers this one right up. Mushy, so he's going to attack you straight. For 17.
Alright.
For 3 damage. As low as he could go. Below decks, there's some loud grunting and snorting to be heard.
I'm sure it's
What's down
fine.
there? Guys, there's bugbears down there.
So they'll be coming up here.
Yeah, and they're kind of mad.
Azur.
Alright, I am going to move over here, and I'm going to, in this small... It's a 5-foot radius, so in this, I need to do corner. In these 4 squares.
Uh-huh.
Hitting only those 2, just gonna drop. An overkill.
Well, let's see. Actually, yeah, they can't pass. Half damage is enough to kill them both. So congratulations.
And now I feel like I've helped and done something. I feel okay.
It's a little sinister, though. These drunken goblins getting just smashed around in the face until their neck snaps by magically conjured snowballs.
It's
It's
alright.
like they're being bullied by the most vicious school during winter.
He
Well-
put a rock in it.
The sailors can see that while you guys could do with maybe a little more support, sort of ranks of clothes, a little dangerous just to throw in any more. Gerald's quite content to just sit there and watch. Ginny, top of a round, the fog has closed in further. There is, to your ears only, distant thundering fooms.
Thundering what?
To the left. Fooms. To the left.
Okay.
Slow, distant, heavy.
I'm gonna yell at everyone. We need to be quick about this. And
Oh, there's no need to rush your work, my dear boy. Sometimes you should savor it. Enjoy what you do.
I'm gonna yell back, look behind you.
He does, but he looks to the south.
Ah, Jesus. This idiot.
And takes a
I'm
swing.
just checking at this. And I'll blow some smoke on the arrow as well.
And this goblin also dies to a cloud of pixie dust on a very sharp arrowhead.
I will actually climb down. How much movement would it be to climb down to the deck?
It's pretty tall. You'd be about halfway using your movement. Like, even with the...
Okay.
I think you've got a natural climb speed, but it's still, you know, it's a mast.
Can I get all the way down or just halfway?
It would have been a dash.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing?
Um,
You didn't hit shit. You got 10.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I forgot.
I'll actually just stay up here then.
Okay, you scrub. Vernon.
Is it worth kill stealing this shitty little goblin right
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You know,
I'm gonna
this
kill
guy's
steal.
got full health. I'm just going to point that out.
I want to
health.
overkill this guy as much as possible.
Uh-huh.
Miss, 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 miss.
So
Reckless.
I already have advantage from scuttles, don't I?
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
You can still roll like shit.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. I want to get big damage. Okay. Hope that hits.
Almost.
Wow.
And you fucking scrubbed it, you shit.
I rolled 2 1s and a 6.
You golf swinged him.
Yes, his head's finally just impacted on the mast and is no longer there. It's just a 5-foot smear upwards along the mast.
Actually, wait. I think I can do I have Great Weapon Master, so I can do another attack with my bonus action.
That's not how that one works.
Isn't it? I reduce the creature to 0. I can do another melee weapon as a bonus action.
Oh.
The feet? Yes.
Yeah, I have the feat.
Man, that one
Before-
never comes up.
Yeah.
That is the first time I've ever seen that
Yeah,
used
yeah.
like that.
On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Hell
I've
yeah.
legitimately never seen that part of the feat kick into gear yet.
It's
I've seen
nice.
it once, and this is the second time. It's pretty nice. It's a good one for barbarians who can give themselves advantage on everything. Or
Yeah.
samurai.
Yeah, if only he chose to do that at that point, because now he missed.
Yeah,
You could have achieved.
I could have also missed still.
You're on top of the mast, by the way.
I thought there was some room here. Is that not big enough?
That's fine.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Rainy.
I didn't go.
Rainy.
Yeah.
All right, Mushy.
She's gonna move here, and he's gonna try to hit the goblin.
Brat.
It's gonna try to hit.
It hits.
So that's 16 to hit.
That hits.
And you super overkill the goblin. As you cleave him in two, and then somehow cleave him in two again with one other strike. You
I'm
strike
gonna
him
just
down
like
the
look
middle,
at Scuttles.
then you shift to the right and do it again at a right angle.
I'm gonna look at Scuttles and I'm like, this normally doesn't happen. I don't understand what.
I don't want to say anything, but I used Scuttle's advantage this round, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
that was a
You
9.
still get advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flanking.
Flanking.
I thought you can only use it once per turn for any character in a
No.
given spot.
No, that's the help action.
Was that just mass retarded, sorry, stupid home rule?
Well, don't forget, flanking's an optional rule anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flanking's an optional rule.
That
But
is-
basically,
Like, it's a good
I-
idea to reduce it to just once a round because it's incredibly powerful.
yeah.
It also negates a lot of class abilities, like you don't really need to use the help action a whole bunch if flanking's involved.
mm-hmm.
But for now, just to resolve this faster, we'll allow this to happen. But, you know, we'll try it next time with flanking's just the once. You get one. Everyone gets
Thanks, Cordell.
You only get one.
one. Oh man, that reminds me of a time that Marin got hit by a breath weapon. And I said, should I save it? Should I be evil? And said, well, she
Oh,
did
yeah,
hit your
but-
daughter. Oh, I was just wondering, where's your cat right now? And everyone went into a panic. Rainy, what are you up to?
Well, the last of the goblins is dead.
This is the way
bug
down.
There's
As is this,
bugbears.
but it takes more work.
And there's bugbears, as said, and Jin Yao has shouted that we should hurry this up. So
It'll-
I'm going to... Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's turning very foggy around you guys right now.
So I'm going to go for the ballista pieces and try and pick them up to bring them back to our ship.
It would take a couple of people to lift a bit. We'll say, just for a magic number, 3 people.
Alright, then I will go and motion for the 2 strongmen to come and assist me with moving this back to our ship.
Should probably just steal this and go, yeah.
Do you give them the cat eyes? Do you appeal to their nature for your cuteness? Or do you just say, hey, flexers, over here?
Hey, flexers, over here. I do not give them the cute eyes. I'm more the cat that stares at you from above, questioning what you're doing and why are you belittling yourself.
Stop looking at your cat when you're saying that.
No,
There's
my
still
cat has
these-
loving eyes.
There's still these guys over here, right? Or have they fallen off?
Hmm?
These
The
guys.
3 goblins at the top or at the front.
Yeah, they're still there. They're hanging on.
They're just hanging on. They're not.
Yeah, they're just hanging on. You're not sure if they can actually get back up.
I think that they're harmless for now.
First mate Scuttles.
Scuttles is going to assist with moving the ballista stuff. He actually has a positive strength.
Alrighty. And the ballista stuff up here.
Wait, where? Oh, okay.
It's up the front for a better shot, you know, raised angle and all.
Alright. Let's see, because I had... There we go.
You hear roaring beneath the decks.
They seem like they're having a good day.
Rainy, as you look down, you can see through some of the misplaced boards that you are standing directly above the bugbears. I think. You have dark vision, yeah?
Me? Yes.
And then they charge up.
Oh,
Not a surprise, so that's good. But the pain and the excitement has sobered him up quite a bit. So, Scuttles, Rainy.
That hits. That does not.
14
Ow.
bludgeoning as you're walloped by a spiked mace.
Ouch.
They feel very confident now if they got the numbers on you because they're only looking at you and Scuttles. They have not seen the rest of the deck. Azure.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just making my way closer up to the front. Like before, another smattering in this 4x4 square.
Okay. For snowballs. Say +2 for him. Oh yeah, they both take a battering. One of them is just smashed, and the other is thoroughly powdered. He is now an albino bugbear.
Alright, and as a bonus... Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points and quicken spell a Ray of Frost. And aim for
Yeah, that's a hit.
that guy, since it's closer. And more feasible for me to be able to aim at.
Shame it wasn't a crit.
'Tis.
Yeah.
Oh well.
He takes a little bit of damage. And he'll be a bit slower.
And that is my turn.
Gerald takes a swig. Don't let those hairy brutes defeat our hairier brute. And so a couple of crossbow bolts are going for the bugbears. I think there's only like 1 point of difference anyway between the guard and the sailors. There we go. They were only 3 safe shots. 2 hit though.
Thunk, thunk.
Both hit the same guy
Nice.
because he's on the edge. Meanwhile, as you look across deck, you can as you look at the ship, Rainy, you can see the lizard folk is just watching the sailor with the crossbow and sort of miming his actions right now. Hasn't got a weapon drawn himself.
Well, he's at least learning how to fire a crossbow when he gets one.
Also, Rainy, give me a perception check.
Alright. Should Scuttles take one too?
Not in his case, he wouldn't be able to see.
Okay. Neither can I.
Nah. Ginny.
Can I reach the owlbears from my spot?
If you dash, you'll be able to get on deck.
I mean, can I shoot them from where I am?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can hit the injured one quite well. This guy's got a fair bit of cover because Rainy's right in the way.
Alright. I'll aim at this one in here.
Yeah. Plus, bobbing ship and all that. That's a hit. And a kill. As the arrow just fucks into place.
I guess it's more of a DM question. Could I get all the way down with that?
Yeah, you can get all the way over. Like I said, you just got to get to this point here, and that's you on the deck.
Okay. Yeah, I will get on the deck then.
Okay, so you spring into action using your feline agility.
Yeah.
And you still got,
where
what,
would the
15 movement left?
Get me? Like right here?
Yep.
And
Still got 15 feet.
15 feet left?
Yep.
I'll just move up over here.
How's he gotten quieter? Okay, let's up him a bit more. I'm worried he's not going to be fucking audible on the recording. Alrighty, anything else?
No, that's it.
And the fog has become very dense around the ships, not on them.
Mm,
Vernon.
I'm gonna just make my way up the deck, and I guess I'm just gonna take a dodge action right now.
You want to rush in, grab his attention?
I mean, I guess I could do that. You know.
You could be the shitlord.
you don't want to harass
I'll let you roll strength to throw mud in his eye.
Oh, fuck yeah! I'm gonna just as I run, just mud starts flaking off me and just hits him in the face.
Pocket
Um,
sand, pocket mud.
Oh no, it doesn't blind him. It just pisses him off.
Exactly.
So it's you doing a reckless attack basically. So he'll have advantage to hit you next turn. Gotcha.
Okay, well, yeah, it's fine.
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. But you're trying to get his attention away from the injured Rainy.
Yes. What did you want? Athletics?
No.
Okay.
Just roll strength.
Yeah.
There you go.
I am big, strong man. I'm 5'10".
You're a big, strong man, but you also just throw a wad of mud in his face.
Fuck you, guy.
And because he's covered in hair, it's horrible.
It's never coming out.
Mushy.
Mushi is going to... Can I stand on the boat that's here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go here. Bonus action, second wind.
Okay. D10 plus level.
Nice. And
Okay.
then he will throw a javelin at the guy in front of him.
Good.
Nope.
Oh.
It actually scrapes some of the mud off.
Well, that's all I can do.
Rainy.
Alright.
Oh wait, Mushi's also gonna yell, "Hey Vernon, can you pick up my javelin? It's over there."
It's right next to your head, Vernon. Just lodged in the wall behind you, and it's just wibbling there, sometimes hitting you in the temple.
Sure. I guess.
Alright, what's the rose up to?
Oh, I just had to double check to make sure I didn't need to prepare spells. I can just cast them freely. As long as I got slots. Which I plan to do.
Yes. I think I've used that a few times with Simon.
You have. It's very helpful. And I'm going to shoot at that last bugbear.
With advantage, of course.
Ah. Right.
Yeah, because of a spell.
There we go.
There you go.
And I don't have the thing set for damage, so I'll just roll that after. That's, I think it's 1d8. What's that for?
Doesn't actually say, funnily enough. But yeah, I think there's like an increase of 1d8 force.
Yeah, the attack deals extra 1d8 force damage. So 16 damage.
And you just managed to kill him. The excess was 1 hit point. As, Vernon, you watch as the back of the bugbear's head, well, you see him from the front as he's roaring at you. You see the arrow sail through the air, lodge in his face, and poke out a little bit from between his eyes, and then his whole fucking head explodes.
Ah.
And that's all the top deck combat done. Scuttles. There are
Okay.
still hostiles on board.
Scuttles is moving to help with the ballista stuff.
Alrighty, he's got some of it cradled up on him. These guys aren't coming up deck right now because they heard a lot of goblin death. Azur.
I don't know. There's much left for me to do. So I'm just gonna slowly start making my. Actually, I will. See. You said bear is to get on deck.
Yeah.
So I'll dash to get to here and kind of just kick through some of the bodies. Not actually looking for anything or doing anything, just to be on deck with the rest of them. That'll be my turn.
I am so glad you did. Because as the
Why?
turn begins, the fog now completely enraptures both ships. And you see, to your horror, Azur, as you look back, and Ginny, you too, the rope connecting the ships goes slack.
Oh.
You also can no longer see the blessed breeze, its silhouette slowly fading away. What you do see, however, beyond it, is a much larger silhouette. Vast. It is starting... You're wondering how it crept up on you, but the fog is that dense. And then you see higher up, you think, the sun, but it's coming from the wrong direction. You see a great blaring light burning through the fog. As some strangely enormous humanoid shape, this thing dwarfs a dragon, stomps towards the ships.
Stop.
Ginny, your turn.
Ready.
Fuck.
We already lost the ship.
That's right. How are you ever going to go back to Saltmarsh now? Simon will find you anyway. He's an expert at hunting and killing humanoids, which you all are, to various degrees.
Shoot. There's not much trying to get back on the ship.
Well, that came down in a hurry.
Who said that?
Gerald.
I'm gonna yell back, let's get another rope attached to the ship, and I'm just gonna thin the herd and start shooting at this one here.
From where you are, you wouldn't even be able to see him. He's on the upper deck and off the side.
Where was I originally? Right here?
Probably around there, sure.
Where would I need to go to get a better view of him?
Upper deck.
Alright. Can I get there? Can I see him from here? Or still
No,
not
like I said,
higher?
like this is, the next floor up.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And he's hanging off the side of the boat.
I will just ready an attack action if anything else comes within my view that's threatening to us.
Vernon.
Well, at least the whole gang's here, I guess. I can definitely go kill these goblins, I think. Yeah, okay. I can get to here, and I'm gonna punch me a goblin.
Yeah, he counts as prone, you get advantage.
Okay.
Because he's hanging on for dear life.
Ow.
But you miss. He doesn't have a shield out, but you still miss.
I just whacked the shit out of the ship. It's fine.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
gonna
put a
sink this
big
bitch.
chunk in the banister.
So he has less to hold on to. It was intentional.
Sure, yeah. It's the little victories, It's the build-up
Yeah.
towards the Great War victory.
Yeah.
Mushi.
What's left?
Yeah, Vernon didn't really seem to notice the colossal fog titan.
Where is it?
Way over to the left. Right beside where you used to be able to see your ship.
Oh.
Simon
Okay,
can
so there's no
get-
visual representation of it on the map,
No.
though?
No. Because it's hard to find custom homebrew monsters.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Captain, are you okay?
I think I may have drunk a little too much. But I have a
don't-
sneaking suspicion I haven't drunk enough.
Keep going, Captain.
You know he takes a swig.
Yeah.
You feel it in your soul.
You don't hear it, you can't see it, but you know he has.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Mushy?
Dodge action.
Rainy.
Panic, because the rope is slack and we can't get back.
It's a typical cat in a box situation. Well, cat with a towel on its head.
Yeah.
Or for best results, cat with a slice of ham on its head.
Pretty much. Where's the boat? Where'd the boat go?
I knew a boat was here. Where'd it go? That was my boat. I scratched that mast myself. Where's the boat?
The rope is slack. It wasn't slack before. Where's the thing the rope was attached to?
Suddenly not in control. And yeah, you can see this colossal, semi-humanish figure. Like, it is broad and built in a dwarfish kind of stature. But the head is tall, elongated, and there is this blinding light from the top of it. And you can actually hear a hiss, a singe, a burning. And the light's growing more intense.
Potential friend.
And you hear booming across the sky, "Hello, friends." No, you don't. But that's how it would happen in Raxus, because it's always, "Hello, new friend."
Oh god. Zarzul becomes a giant.
He could. You have the potion. You could make the biggest little kobold. And he will set light to the forest to get high.
Yes, he will.
So, any action or movement?
No, just panicking, because there's a giant thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know where the boat is.
Yeah, this is beyond what Simon had taught you guys. But I'm
I was
sure
just
Mushy
so
knows deep in
sure.
his heart, Simon could kill it. Does Scuttles panic, or is he keeping it cool for Rainy?
He keeps it cool. He's still tugging away at the ballista stuff. He's got his orders.
Yeah, he's fully loaded with a third of the thing.
Yep. He's all set to go.
Yep. The goblins. This one here, Vernon. It looks you in the eye. There's a tear forming. It tries to smile with crooked teeth, and it reaches out for you.
I shake my head.
Slowly turns its hand into a single finger pointed upwards, and lets go. These two saw him fall and just start laughing. Azur.
Fuck. How far away is this thing? Roughly.
Hang on, let me just fix the map. There we go, it's better. It looks like it's huge. It's really hard to tell, and you're seeing its silhouette through the fog, so there's all kinds of light tricks at work.
Is there any
Fucking huge.
Is there any way? I feel like this is a dumb question, but I gotta know if there's any way, looking at this thing lumbering towards us, if I can get a sense of, is it looking hostile, or is it looking more like? Can I get a sense of what it's about
Its
to do?
intent?
Yeah.
You've no idea. Because not even just the learned centers of your mind, the instinctual ones are screaming, "Fuck! Hide! Hide! Get away! Hide! Hide!" This thing is Colossus.
Fun. I am going to very feebly just try to. Is there like a door here for captain's cabin?
Funnily enough, there wasn't one included in the ship, but we'll say yes.
Okay. I'm gonna get here and try to open the door.
It's open. The lock doesn't even work.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Is there anything inside?
Yeah, a bugbear sleeping on a bed. You know, the
I'm gonna
captain.
slowly close the door back. just use the rest of my movement to get here. Just kind of like give myself whatever cover I can from the stairs.
Just brings out the antacids
Son
again.
of
This is
Spirit's
also
crying.
gets bigger. Oh, good heavens, that's not good. You look to see the shape. Move its arm down over where you presume the blessed breeze was. But the fog is so much denser there for some reason. You don't see anything. You don't... Like, the arm disappears midway down. And just a horrendous wave smashes against the side of this shitty goblin ship you're on. And then it takes a step forward. There's now a real sizzling hiss building up in the sky around you guys. Ginny, what's your turn?
Ugh. Guess this is our ship now. um,
It's a shame you killed the crew.
I'll just hop up here and put him out of his misery.
I'll give you a straight roll for it. That's a hit, and he's dead before he hits the water.
Well,
He's just here very feebly from the end. I don't want to die!
Jesus. I'm gonna look up at Mr. Titan Friend here and hope he's friendly and yeah, cry a little.
Vernon.
I guess I'll help Scuttles grab the ballista.
There's a lot of things I expected the party to do in response to this. Lay down, curl up, and die wasn't one of them.
I'm gonna help Scuttles with the ballista.
Okay, you got
How
Hmm?
how much effort would it be to put this ballista together?
It would take, like, hours of work. It's completely dismantled. There's a lot of screws. Mushy.
So what's in front of me? What is the situation? I'm hearing sobs from two different sides of the ship.
As you look up in front of you, you see incredibly dense fog. As you look up, you can see the interrupted silhouette of this vast figure. So solidly built, long elongated head, this bright burning light, and you hear the air around you cooking.
Okay.
You're starting to feel your arm hair start to tighten up and bristle.
Can I ask you to not do that, please? That would be really cool if you.
We're fucked. We're fucked. We're dead. It's fine. It's cool.
This is a master
Where's the boat?
negotiator right
Where's
here,
the
guys.
boat? Where is the boat?
Well, I can't see the boat, but.
I kind of want to just put the party out of her misery now.
Yeah,
Campaign, guys.
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh no. I figure this is going to be all you guys do right now is panic, plead, and cry.
Is there is there a way to get down to a lower floor so I don't get hit by lightning?
Yeah,
Should we
here.
jump? Wait.
We're here.
If the air is burning, should we jump in the water?
I don't know what happens when lightning strikes water and you're near it,
Well, it's just-
but
I don't know.
I imagine that if like a toaster in a bathtub kills you, maybe that would. So I'm gonna.
Well, the other thing is salt water is not very conductive.
I'm going to leave you guys in suspense for a moment. I'll be back in a moment.
Should I go down a level?
Either that or jumping in the water, I think, is the wisest thing to do. Staying up here seems like a bad idea. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like spider climb halfway down the side of the ship and stay there.
So we're just fucked, right?
I don't know how to hit this thing.
I tried asking nicely for it to stop, but you know.
Corvus just laughed.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I
Well-
think I'm gonna go down a level. I'll go down.
Yeah, it feels like we should go down.
Hopefully nothing explodes. It would suck if it was actually lightning.
I'm very tempted to jump overboard.
I don't know. It's an idea.
But like, if you jump overboard, then everybody has to jump off, because then, or else we'll be separated.
Split the
You don't have
party.
to follow me.
The
This seems
party's
like-
gonna be split.
If there was ever a situation to split the party, this is it. Because there's no obvious answer. So hopefully some of us can live.
So you guys have worked out a plan, right?
I have a plan.
So, Rainy.
Mushi's gonna go down to a lower level.
Okay.
Anyway, through the grate.
Yep. Takes your action to heave it up, but you're strong.
Yeah. Can I see what's in the bottom here? Because I have dark vision.
You
I
can.
want it.
It reveals that there were, in fact, 2 goblins waiting in ambush with bows drawn.
That's fine.
Yeah, and they let loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ow.
Great.
Wait. Well, wait. Did they get it? Oh, wait,
They
did
were-
they get
they-
advantage on the first
They were
one?
waiting in ambush. They were hiding.
Ah.
Hence the cover we're sitting in. Yeah, it's not just because he couldn't see him, because of course he can see him. But they were hiding. Waiting for the first person to come down. They were going to pepper the bugbears if they got back down again.
Huh.
Rainy. The middle
Well, the
grating is
air-
open now.
Well, the air is crackling. The boat is gone. The dwarf just left down and just let out a. What do you say? He lets out a grunt of pain, a cry of pain, or a shriek of pain.
Or does he say,
it's
you...
like it's a surprise. Ah!
Or does he just
there's
yell,
stuff
you
here."
cunting goblins?
No, Mushi wouldn't say that.
You fatting goblins! I'm gonna ram me boot up your arse. All right. Well, then I'm going to rush in the opened grate because I don't know what storm giant is or cloud giant thing is. I don't want to deal with that. The
Oh, it's
boat's
way
gone.
bigger than a giant.
Well, Colossus. So down the grate. Bump.
Like I'm saying, its limbs and body could be measured in boat lengths.
Oof,
Numerous boat
that's-
lengths.
That's really big.
Yeah.
So now I'm down here.
It's going to be hard to find a battle map for it. You can see the
and-
goblins. They rose out of their hiding position to shoot.
Well, then I'm going to knock an arrow and. Fuck it, I'm scared. So, panic.
That's a hit. Which one you... Left or right? Left one. Oh, nicely done. That's a proud Malgern. In the heat of a moment, he's got 1 HP.
Heat of the moment.
Scuttles.
Well,
He saw Rainy go down, so...
yeah, but he has his orders, and well, is this grate openable?
That one. No, I'm gonna say that was the base for the ballista.
Okay. What about this one?
Yeah. Just because
Is it
there's
ar-
nowhere on this map that feeds in from that grate, because I would be feeding into the upper rooms.
All right.
I
Is
don't
it
know why
already
that-
open from the? Is it already open from the bugbears?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure, they
Then the
burst
crab
out.
is going to snip his claws as if trying to say something
Morse code.
before moving to the grate to move down
Guys,
out
we really
of
should.
the thunder. Out
Guys,
of
on
the
our way back, we really should have agreed on a communication system using clicks and clacks.
And that'll be it.
Alrighty. Goblin's turn. Yeah, they're both going to take a shot. One at Rainy, one at Mushy. So I think that hits
Oh.
Rainy.
Yes, it does.
7 damage. As an arrow
I
just
hurt.
sinks in.
I heard.
Every Pufflesworth line is a classic.
It is.
It's part of why he's the best.
That is his best line, though. I'm the best.
I'm the best. Azur! As you look through tear-stained eyes at the situation unfolding around you.
It was this crate that was open, right? I mean, correct?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
I need a hole to crawl into.
Whew. Jump down.
It was a nice idea. The figure approaches closer, the water's churning all around, the ship rocking viciously. And that hissing grows louder and louder. Ginny, Vernon, you've got the front seat as you see that light burn through the fog and bathe the entire ship. And for all of you, it glows so brightly, everything becomes just pure white light. So combat is over,
I guess this is how we die.
and
This
then
is
we
the
move.
end.
Matt.
Blackness.
Directed blackness. I'm gonna move. And then there is the sound of gentle waves, warm sand. With some issues. As you slowly gather yourselves, Mushy, you're floating in the water.
Wushi
Vernon.
will swim.
Your horn is buried into the sand. Vernon, you're packed up on wet sand. Ginny, you're clinging to a rock, and Rainy, you've been pulled out of the water by Scuttles, who woke up first. You were on a beach, an unfamiliar one, and more importantly, you notice that there's only a few things with you. You have absolutely nothing except for Mushy's boots and the ring of Bane that's on someone's finger.
Oh no, the stilettos are gone!
I'm short again!
Oh no, actually the stilettos will be there. Good point. I forgot about those.
Oh, excellent. Okay, good.
But you have
We
no
don't
weapons,
have any of our weapons.
no armor,
Or-
no equipment, no clothing, nothing.
This is
No
totally
underwear?
new for me.
Nothing.
What?
Dang. At least I look fashionable in these great boots, guys.
I'm
And
just wearing
that's-
boots.
Well, actually. And yeah, as you guys are collecting yourselves, hearing the soft waves rushing about, it's coming sundown now. Quite lovely, lots of orange. And you hear from the north crackles, pops. You hear frenzied noises of chittering that's growing closer. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Damn.
Tomb of Annihilation time.
Oh, you wish. No, this is entirely custom homebrew.
I heard.
Dang, I bought those javelins for nothing! My javelins!
Don't delete anything on your sheets, by the way.
I won't.
Good.
I don't really have. All I need to do is find. a
No,
big
I'm just
stick on
pointing
the
out to Alara and such, don't delete those javelins.
Just we don't have access to them for a little bit.
It is naked and afraid.
Yeah, you have nothing. Vernon,
Yeah?
you don't even have your mud. You are completely clean.
What? Did they clean me?
You actually look smaller now.
What?
Oh no.
It's all the grime.
It turns out he actually had no muscle, it was just packed in mud.
Yeah, he's really scrawny.
But Azure, you've got no spell focus, no component pouch.
Yep.
Time to look at that stuff, it's just verbal and somatic.
I can cast Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, Gust, Mage Hand. Technically, actually, a lot of my spells should still be fine.
Yeah, if you bring
'Cause,
water
like,
with you.
Armor of Agathis is still just a cup of water.
You don't have a
Ice
cup
Knife,
yet.
Well, I can makeshift something.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Knife is a drop of water.
Mm.
Mage Armor, I don't have my cured leather anymore. I can still do Thunderwave. Snowball Storm is a piece of ice, so I need some sort of ice or a small white rock chip, so I can't do Snowball Storm. And Blindness Deafness is fine.
Yeah.
So I can cast. The only things I cannot cast are Snowball Swarm and Mage Armor.
What if you Ray of Frost, like a little bit of water? Could you then take that with you to use as ice for the Snowball Storm?
Yeah, probably.
It would just have to be, quick use. Like, just before a battle, that could be good.
Yeah, how quickly would a shard of ice disappear in a tiefling's hands?
Well, have more than a shard, but just snap, have it chip it off the block.
Well, so I am a Lavestis tiefling, if that helps at all.
Yeah.
So I'm an icy tiefling, not a fiery one.
But yeah, that's the end of tonight's session. We'll be back next week, I hope.
Yep.
Maybe.
Okay.
So I am moving out of this apartment, and going back to the echo chamber.
Oof.
Oh. Is
Yes.
that a good thing or a bad thing?
It means that I haven't found a job by the time that my apartment's lease ended. So I am going back home with the rents until I find a job and know where I need to be living.
Alright, so maybe not next week. I'm going to cut the stream now.